All right, welcome everyone. This is the show known as Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition. We're hosting here on my channel, the Comic Book ASM Artist today. And basically, what the show is for 2 hours, all me and these other guys, we're going to try to draw a specific subject. The pros do it for the same thing. The only rule is no color. So we work in black and white, and we do have some special 3D modeling going on today as well, I believe. But so I'm going to pass it to Chester, and he'll introduce our hosts.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. And welcome to Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition here on Jake's channel. Thank you very much for hosting us, sir.
Very welcome.
This is great what Pixelhead has started, and he's moving around to all the different channels, fan art channels, and I think it's wonderful. Now, we got a bunch of contestants in here today. Are you guys ready to get this on and throw enough shade at each other to make my wife embarrassed?
Yeah, ready to win?
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we definitely want to have some of that. Let's do it. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's take a look at who we got. Of course, Jake is going to be drawing as well.
Yes.
So one of the things we do want to be checking out is if the white boxing is working for me. So you guys over there in the chat, I just white boxed Jake. So let us know if that is working and coming out well, because we want to be able to have that control. Otherwise, Jake's going to have to help me out, you know. So, all right, let's move over here. Next, we have Paulis with us. Now, Paulis, tell us a little bit about yourself, sir. Paulis, your mic is muted. All right, I'll come back to Paulis in a second. Let's go over here to Model 3. Model 3, you're working digitally today. You got some reference there. It looks really cool. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, man? Introduce yourself to the people.
I am a professional model maker and sculptor, and I've been doing that for over 20 years. So I asked for a special favor if I could work digitally and just sculpt. It's almost like 2D, it just has more D.
Okay. An extra D. Yeah, it's not locking in the white box. So Jake, you're going to have to help me out. So let's come back. Let's come back. Let's come back over here to Paulis, please.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm off to a banging start here.
All right.
Nothing really much to talk about myself. I like comics and I like to draw.
That's
I just
good enough,
recently, yeah, that's the way I figure. I just started my own YouTube channel, like 2 months ago. Paulis Modus. Other than that, I got nothing to say.
All right, oh, cool. But just remember that the follow rules, which are pretty simple. We're doing Freddy Krueger today, of course. We're doing the same as the pros did, and no color. And just make sure that you insult your competition as much as possible. Jake,
I'm going to be really nice to everyone.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you will be. Jake, you want to do me a favor and click on Jiminy Cricket's and white box in, please?
Yeah.
All right, Jiminy. Welcome. He is, of course, Mike Miller's moderator, but he's also an artist. So tell us a little bit about yourself, sir.
Well, I work as a freelance illustrator. I do artwork for magazines and ad agencies, and pretty much anyone else who pays me money. So
there you go.
I'm an art whore.
Well, there you go. So you're actually a pro. You guys are in trouble.
I'm not sure about that.
And of course, keep in mind, everyone, that Jiminy Cricket is my senpai. Arigatou gozaimasu, senpai. All right. So, Jake, let's go ahead and let's move over to DaosX.
I'm a returning artist. Let's see. I used to do a lot of commissions, but I've taken like a long hiatus. I do mostly stencil.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, this is what you guys are up against. So prepare to lose.
Yeah, that's exactly why he posted that. Put that up there.
Yeah. That looks really good, man. I like your space. That feels like an artist space. He got you guys beat on that, by the way. It's just feeling like an artist space. I can feel it. All right.
I draw my bed with a lap board. I'm all right.
All right, there you go. All right, let's move on over here to Booster Jake.
It's me, Booster.
There you go.
It is you, Booster.
Oh yeah.
So Booster, I don't see any your legendary and famed MS Paint is not on the screen. What's going on?
Oh, no, I haven't started yet. I'm eating my Oreos.
Oh, I see.
I'm a bit hungry. We've already had a long stream, and I just needed a little snack. You know, I got these chocolate covered Oreos. These things are bloody gorgeous. Let me tell you.
They are, and of course, it's also to intimidate the rest of them because you give them a head start. I get it.
Absolutely, but I'm sure my composition will be wonderful. All these artists are very talented, and they look handsome as well.
They do. I see a lot of handsome white paper. It's very handsome
Absolutely.
paper. All right, Jake, why don't you go ahead and click on Alex. So, Alex, I see you got your digital screen up here. You're working digitally as well as Paulis is, or Model 3, excuse me. We're looking forward to see what you got to show us today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Alex?
Well, I'm 43, husband and father of 2. I live in San Antonio, Texas, and I actually I was an artist for so long before, and I tried to, I was trying to break into comics, decided to do everything indie, got up with some people, almost got on Image, our book, but the artist at the time, the flagship book, they wanted, that first. And he's one of those people, that, does a little, on, and so he went off on a bender and we ended up losing that. So after a while, I just kind of moved on to something else. And then I got away from art, and 19 years later, I'm going back to school and trying to, get back into it again.
All right. Well, excellent. And welcome here, and give us your best. And remember that your competitors don't need kind words, sir.
That's okay. I don't have any to give.
Oh, all right. There we go.
That's all right. All the kindness will come from me. I just spew kindness everywhere I go.
All right, Jake, why don't you do me a favor and click off of Alex, and I'm going to try something different here to see if I can't get control of this, which will make it a lot easier for you. Have you clicked off him yet? Jake? Waiting on Jake. All right, well, guys, we are going to be starting up here, and I'm going to give the countdown as soon as Jake is back. Now, keep in mind, we are doing Freddy Krueger today, so it's going to be pretty interesting. We saw some really good stuff on the Pro Show, so I'm expecting a lot here. We got Jake back now, and I think we have Jake back.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay, now we can see you. All right, did you click off of Alex? You did? Good. I'm going to go ahead and try something here to see if I can get some control.
Do we need to keep Discord open? Is that necessary? Or?
No, you don't have to. You can kill Discord if you'd like. That's fine.
I'm trying to save some bandwidth. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, okay. So I have clicked on Jake, and I have it on Jake, but it's not staying on Jake. Let's see if it does. It's staying there. It's staying there. All right, guys. I think I have control of it, so I'm going to keep an eye on everything and see how that goes. So, all right, now we are going to start. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Ready to go.
Yes.
Ready.
It is.
Ready.
It is 19, about to drop on 20 minutes past the hour, and we are going to go 2 hours. You have 2 hours to do Freddy Krueger. Remember, no color, and you can do any version of Freddy you would like. And there have been some requests from the chat for a female version of Freddy. I don't agree with them, but you can do as you like. So get your pencils ready, erasers ready as well if you should need them. And we are going to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, get to drawing and give us Freddy Krueger. All right, this is going to be a nice, exciting show. Freddy Krueger is a great character, especially here on Halloween's coming up in this month. Thought it was a little bit early to be doing Freddy, but hey, that's cool. We'll enjoy it. Now, of course, I have my co-host with me, Booster, who is the amazing MS painter that you'll be seeing going along. So, Booster, tell us, what do you feel for today? How do you think you're going to stack up against your competitors, sir?
I think my competitors are going to do an absolutely lovely job. All these handsome individuals in here, very talented. But myself, however, I've been practicing. I've been mastering the craft of the MS Paint. You know, I've been looking up some tutorials on MS Paint, and I've found a few things I've been doing wrong. But first, apparently professional artists they don't use the shapes section. That's apparently I was wrong with that. I actually use these brushes, so that makes me feel quite silly. There's a brush. Look at these. These are. I got a little spray paint. I could spray paint you a Freddy Krueger if you like.
I don't know. That sounds pretty like that sounds like nonsense to me. Let's check out these brushes. Go ahead and show us.
Prepare to be dazzled, dear friend. Look, there's a crayon one. Should I draw it in crayon?
Absolutely.
You could do crayon. Oh wow!
Yeah.
Now that's bringing the game. That's bringing in the game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's good for the scab. For the scabs he's got.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Yeah, I seem to be able to get control of it now. I understand how Edwin was doing it on the other side, because when you're not the actual host of the channel, it's a little hard to gain control of the things that are going on in the Hangouts. But it looks like we got it now, so that is awesome. That's going to make it a lot easier for Jake actually today.
Yes.
So, yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
So whilst Booster, whilst those guys are getting their structure and their foundation now, which you're going to come back to them in a minute and show what they're doing. Now you're talking about the nuance of MS Paint and the amazing things that you can do with it, and you decided to discard the shapes, which you've been doing so well with, for brushes.
Okay. For these brushes, well, the brushes look great, but I'm not going to use them. I'm still going to use the pencil. I like the pencil.
Okay.
I'm going to be using thinner lines this time. My lines on my last one were too thick. So we're going to start with the blue line structures again. So
yes, you should do that. That's very professional.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure that Freddy's arms are actually the proper length today.
I'll try my best, but I don't know what you're on about at the arms. I think my arms have been perfect this entire time, to be honest.
Okay.
I just think you're just a bit of a stickler. I don't know what's going on there.
No, I see.
Yeah.
You
It's
very
artistic
quickly,
license.
Yeah.
I noticed how he keeps talking to keep the screen on him.
No, actually, I'm controlling.
Oh, you're controlling it right now? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I'm just giving you guys a chance to get your structure in.
Okay, good. Yeah.
You wait your turn,
Booster.
Yeah, we can worry about the paint by numbers later.
Ooh. Okay,
Oh.
all right.
Oh yeah. Well, I think you'll do very well.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm sure you do.
I got you guys on freeform now, so when you speak, your screen will show up. So, yeah, these guys are getting some stuff in. Booster's starting to do his stick figures as usual, which is amazing. I'll give these guys another couple of minutes before I drop in and see what they're doing. Let's check over here real quick. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys just bounce around there a little bit. So let's talk a little bit about Freddy Krueger while these guys are moving along here. Now, of course, Freddy Krueger comes from A Nightmare on Elm Street film series, I don't know, guys. There's a bunch of movies. Which one is your favorite Freddy Krueger movie?
I can't get one.
You can't pick one. Well, that's a good thing.
I'll be honest. I'm not a big horror fan. I'm just here to draw.
Okay.
The first one I think is the best. The one that stands out to me most because of how old I was at the time is definitely the Dream Warriors, because I was a metal fan and there was a great soundtrack. So
Dream Warriors was good.
Maybe I'll have to go back and watch it because I'm a huge metal fan now.
Oh, you are?
The title song was Dawkins, wasn't it?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Now, that Dream Warriors was actually one of the better ones. Some of them were not great, but especially the reboot they did with Jake Early, I think his name is.
Good actor, but that was horrible.
It was.
It's because they tried to be realistic with the makeup and everything, and that just kind of ruined it.
Yeah, but I think he was a bit too small, and they just didn't do it right. But I mean, oh well. We have the original, which was a really, really good movie. So let me go over here to the chat real quick. And it says, cool, someone is doing 3D. I Jordan says, I don't know if there's actual 3. Yeah, though he's certainly working digital over here. Kick Dillard. No, we shall not. He is the fan champ. He has earned his position, sir.
There's nothing wrong with kicking Dillard.
No? All right.
I mean, I don't mind it. You guys kick him. Anyone want to second my vote?
I'll kick you too.
But who's gonna win?
If we're going that route, if we're going that route, kick everybody except me.
Well, I don't want anyone to be kicked because I think you're all worthwhile and beautiful human beings.
Aww.
But if he kicks everyone, who's gonna win?
Take that somewhere else. This ain't that stream.
I need that love.
I am full of love today.
Well, that's very nice of you, man. All right, so I'm going to drop in here and start looking at these guys real quick. Pixel, I'm going to chat with Pixel here real quick on the side. But yeah, Freddy Krueger, and of course the Pro Edition we had yesterday. Who won that one again? You guys remind me.
Was it Malin?
John Malin.
I think Malin.
Yeah. Malin.
No, Malin cheated. It was Kanan.
It was Kanan. Yeah, Kanan was great. That's who I voted for.
Me too.
No,
Kanan's my boy.
Yeah,
Kanan is amazing.
Now,
how do you? So how did Malin win then?
Russian collusion.
There we go.
Oh, no, didn't Ethan tell everyone to vote for John?
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah. So he cheated the first time. Actually, yesterday he actually earned it.
Oh, okay.
I know. I thought his art was much better. I think he actually presented something nice yesterday.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Not saying he doesn't always present something nice.
Well,
yeah. That's questionable.
Sarah Whiskey says John Malin, dirtier than Dirty Doug. Oh goodness.
Oh, that's dirty. That's pretty dirty.
That is pretty dirty.
He told everybody last night too.
Hey Cross, how you doing, man? Cross is showing we had a competitor drop out because of they had some things going on they couldn't do. So Cross is going to come and join us. So welcome, Cross. You know we're doing Freddy Krueger. Are you already on it? Of course, Cross is very fast anyway, so I'm sure he will be able to catch up. We do have a couple other comments over here. Primarch Sanguinia says Kanan is awesome, but I'm glad that Malin won. Yeah, we're just joking. We're happy for John. Actually, absolutely.
Well, not all of us.
John, okay, not all of us. All right, not all of us. But yeah, no, John Malin likes to joke around about a lot and stuff like that, but he does a lot of stuff for this community. He's really open to helping smaller or younger writers and artists and stuff, and John is very, very helpful. So William says, Johnny Depp was in the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, he was, sir. This is back when the Jump Street stuff was coming on as well. It was a very young Johnny Depp. It was before he was absolutely and completely corrupted.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, he is. I mean, that guy, I don't know if you know, Johnny, how dark in that guy is. All right, guys. Well, I've given you plenty of enough time. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to see what you guys have got going on. All right. Now we're going to start with our host, of course, because he is the host. And Jake, we're coming in, man. We're going to take a look at what you're doing over here. But your screen has decided not to join us.
Perfect.
As usual.
Well, he looks like Mr. Magoo right now, but he'll get there. Trust me.
All right. I hope you get
I think it looks fantastic.
We can't make anything out. It looks. I can barely see your hands. We have no clue what you're doing there. But perfect. So he's stealthing it, guys.
Yeah.
He's stealthing it. He's coming at you like a ninja.
Yeah.
All right.
My only weakness.
All right. So let me. I'll come back to you. Hopefully we can get that camera a little tighter. Let's come over here to Alex. And Alex is definitely, he's working digitally. He's starting to get some absolute structure in there. And we're seeing, I like the pose you're going with, man. It looks cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. Now, Are you going to be doing any specific Freddy from any specific movie, or you're just doing a general Freddy?
Yes, I'm doing New Nightmare.
You're doing New Nightmare. Okay, all right. So you're doing the early
Trench coat Freddy.
Oh, okay. Cool. So you're not doing the female version like was requested from the chat.
No.
Okay, right.
I honestly, to be honest, skill wise, I don't even know how I would do that.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we see what's coming together. We see what you're going to be doing with that. So let's go ahead and move over to the absolute potential winner of this, Booster.
Oh yeah.
All right, Booster. Now try harder now.
What? No. I'm just trying to get my basic structure going on here. I know it's just a stick figure with hats at the moment, but I'm just trying to lay down my structure. Now, I'm not very familiar with 3D. I'm not too familiar with these characters, but I think I finally got a reference, and I'm just getting started, lads.
And the arms are extremely short again. What is it, you and short arms? Are you trying to tell us something?
That is not go. Look, they're gonna be bloody longer, all right? These are just
That's
like
a signature look.
It's a stylistic choice, like Eld with feet, all right?
Okay. All right, fine. Well, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You know, your hairy legs are truly amazing.
Yeah, well, you can believe me. Well, it's a shame because 3 is like burnt and covered, so I don't think there's going to be much here on this one, lads.
All right. Well, good luck, Booster. I'll come back to you in a minute. Let's go over here to DaosX. Now, DaosX, well, you have definitely are jumping ahead. There's already ink going on the page, guys, over here. There's ink on the page.
Nice. I can't wait for you guys all day, you know? You guys got to hurry up.
Yeah, it's true. He's ready, man. Look at that table. That's an artist table. What is wrong with the rest of you?
I came to win. That's how it is.
He did. I see you got a little miniature figure there. Is that to help you with poses and stuff?
Oh, which one? Oh, this one? I wasn't using this. But yeah, this is pretty nice for posing and stuff.
Wow, dude. See, this guy's a professional, man. I like it. But yeah, no, okay, we're certainly seeing where we're going. Now, are you going for a specific Freddy from any movie or just kind of generic?
I actually never saw the movies, like any of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I'm what you call a coward. So I mean.
Oh. All right. So you're using reference, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I see.
Well, honesty is a good policy. Namaste.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Yeah. Namaste.
Well, the thing is also though that the with Freddy in particular, the first movie is quite scary, I would say. But the other movies are more of the slasher type. And not as scary. The first one had that real good sense of element of horror and dread and all that kind of stuff, and I think that's why it's considered a classic. Where the others are more of a standard slasher. So if you are a squeamish person as far as being scared, maybe watch one of the other Nightmare on Elm Streets. But all right,
I think
we're going to. We are going to move on down the line here. We're going to come over now. Jordan has just jumped on. I have gained people. I keep gaining people. I don't know what's going on. But hello, sir. How you doing? Oh, no, that's good. Totally cool, man. I'm just kidding. Glad to have you here, man. So we got you got your Freddy shape starting to go on. You're a little bit behind. You've lost some time, but not a lot. So how about you, Jordan? Are you going to be doing any specific Freddy, or are you just kind of doing the generic old Freddy?
Generic one from the movies.
Cool. Yeah, that's actually interesting. Over here, Alex is actually doing a specific version. That's cool. I want to see how it all comes out. All right, so Jordan, good luck. Catch up, man. I'll let you be.
Okay.
Now we have Jiminy on here. Now, Jiminy, I think this is your first time being on the Drone and Quartered, if I'm correct, yes?
Yes, it is. So, be gentle.
I cannot promise anything.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Well, I'm a sensitive artist. I'm a sensitive artist.
Well,
aren't we all?
Now, here's the interesting thing, though, Jiminy. I've been talking to you for months, I think.
Yeah.
And on Mike's channel, and we've gone back and forth. And you were very helpful for me when I got that. I luckily got that wrench, and thank you very much. But I didn't even know you were an artist, and here you are.
Yep. Yeah, that's the only thing I can do. So don't ask me to do anything else because I won't be able to do it.
Okay.
I can draw.
You do us a favor and just push that page up just a little bit real quick so we can just take a look at what you're doing here. No, you just go up the board. Push it forward. No, the other direction. There you go. There. Ooh, that's Freddy. I like it. I like it. All right. Well, I'm going to let you get back to it, but that is looking good. You guys better. He's bringing it. Jiminy Cricket is bringing it, and he's all supposed to be about that compassion and inner voice stuff too. He ain't playing. All right, cool, man. That looks really great. Now let's come over here to Model 3. Now, Model 3 is doing something very different that we have seen on any of these drone recorder, whether it be the Pro Edition or the Fan Edition. Now, you are literally creating a three-dimensional character here, sir.
Correct. I'm doing a digital sculpt in ZBrush.
Are you trying to cheat the chat and make them go, oh, and get votes? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, it's just my best option to participate was to do this.
Well, I would say it would be a good tactic either way. Now,
well,
I do have a question.
I thought it'd be a good experiment just to see how much I could do in 2 hours.
No, that's interesting. Now, can you draw pen and pencil as well?
Yes.
Paper as well. You can. So, in your opinion, when is this much more time-consuming than drawing a picture?
By quite a bit, yeah. I'd say multitudes. But I'm just gonna go for the. I'm just gonna go for the bust, the face, and the glove. Probably, it's gonna really be pushing it.
Well, hey, just go for the face then. If that's all you can do, if you could pull off a really tight face. We saw Ethan come on to the pros drone record yesterday, and in 40 minutes he put down an amazing Freddy head face, and I honestly he could have won that. So just do a face, man. That'll be really cool. All right, let me let you get to it, and I'll move on down the line. All right, we are coming over to Paulis. Now, Paulis, I see one little line of ink there.
I just started laying down ink. I'm going to switch to a different size.
Okay.
Got the multi-liners by Copic.
Now, actually, John Dillard had given me some information on that. That actual having the different tip sizes of ink while you're inking is important. I didn't know that.
It is. Because the smaller ones, you can get such fine detail. In fact, the smallest one I have probably won't even show up on video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty tiny.
But it's all, we have this, did you lay this out in blue ink or blue pencil or did you use normal?
Same as Ethan. I use blue lead, the pencil holder, lead holder.
You know, those things are cool. It's, until, I don't know, a year ago or so when I started watching Jim Lee and Ethan's art channels, before any of this stuff happened over here, I saw them start using that blue pencil and I was like, ooh, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. All right, man. Well, I'm seeing what you're going for. And are you going for any specific Freddy, or is it just the standard Freddy?
Well, considering I'm kind of unfamiliar with the movies, I can show you one of the pictures I'm working off of.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I'm probably screwing myself. That's going to be way too much detail, but I'm going to go for it anyway.
Awesome. All right, there you gotta bring it to win it, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, good luck to you, sir, and I'm gonna let you get back to it. All right, Cross, how you doing, Cross?
I am doing good. Raced home to try and get here in time. Got in the chat a little bit later than I wanted. For about 5-10 minutes, I was sending a link. Chester, send me a link. Send me a link, and then Pixel finally said, "Hey, Rick, I sent you a link already." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, we already dropped the link in the Discord group, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't find it there.
Okay, no problem. But I do need to go back over and check what the chat is doing here in a minute. I just want to get through talking to everyone real quick. So I see what you got going on here. Of course, you're fast as usual. And what are you going for here? Is this just the Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy? Or?
Yeah, just something generic. I'm not a big horror fan, so I pulled up a bunch of references from Yahoo, and then probably gonna end up combining a little bit from each.
Oh, cool, excellent. Well, we'll certainly be keeping an eye on it and see what you're doing. And remember, these guys are not soft. They can take whatever you have to give them. Cross, go right ahead.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right. Yeah, first mistake was using Yahoo, but anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Google searches for suckers.
Well, they have that D-Wave computer. It kind of makes it the only place to really go. But actually, I live in Japan, and those guys, they don't use Google here hardly at all. They're pretty much all Yahoo.
That is weird.
It is. I was kind of wondering if maybe that Japan bought Yahoo. I mean,
I thought it was
there's a Yahoo Mobile in Japan.
No,
for mobile phones, they sell mobile phones.
Yeah, but that's just with their browser over here. But Google, of course, is better. So, Cross, come into the 21st century. Come, join us.
Yeah, I've been to Google. I have a Google account, obviously, but I'd much rather Yahoo.
Cool. I remember those commercials. They were really cool. All right, Jake, we're coming over here, and we're checking you out, and when I'm seeing legs. So, thank you.
Seen it better?
Sorry, say that again.
Can you see it better?
I can see it better. Your mic is dropping in and out on you. But yeah, now that you got inks on there, we can actually see something come together. So that's cool. And you're going for a headshot as well. So I see a couple of you guys are joining. Yes. A few of you are joining the Gary Shipman. Asked me about my headshot agenda. Shipman.
I've been trying to find a full bloody body reference this whole time. There aren't many.
Booster, I don't really think you need reference to.
No, I need a reference. Sure.
Okay.
I have to make sure this is as accurate as possible.
Yes, you do. Yes, you get on that. Just remember, he's a burn victim. He has no hair. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure it won't be hard to make my picture look like a burn victim.
So, Jake, same question I asked everybody else. Are you going for a specific Freddy or just a generic Freddy?
No, I'm in the same boat as a lot of these guys. I've never seen any of the movies either. I do think the character is interesting. I mean, he's definitely visually fun to look at and everything, but I've never watched any of the movies, so I'm not well versed in them either.
Interesting. Now that brings up another thing, though. A lot of you guys have never seen these movies, but yet you're doing the art. Now, as artists, do you find yourself having to do things that you don't really know anything about often, or is that something that's uncomfortable to do?
Both.
For me, I'll just jump right in. I don't care. I'll draw whatever.
Well, in my live drawings that I've been doing on my channel a lot, I've been doing a lot of stuff that I've never done before, so I've been trying to challenge myself that way. So it's just another challenge tonight, drawing something I've never drawn before.
Oh, there you go. That's I think it's a good thing. I just I have you on free form now, by the way, guys. When you speak, they will see you. Okay. So make noise and complain about the other people's art all you like.
Can I complain about Booster's art?
All day long.
You can do as much as you like.
Other than Microsoft Paint.
I don't have anything other than Microsoft Paint, lad. But it's all right. I forgive you.
Get Krita. It's free.
Yeah.
Oh, I like paint.
About like 15 other programs. You don't need the Hobo program.
Oh, they're throwing it at you, Booster.
I don't need it. It's all right. I will forgive them.
Okay. Over here in the chat.
I'll forgive you for that art. I'll do that. I'll forgive you for that art.
Oh, goodness. All right. Over here in the chat, William Reed says he's got to get going. Good luck, everybody. Thank you, William. And William, we want to get you up here in this. William is an artist himself. So we want to get William on here and see what he's got to bring to it. Of course, John Dillard is down over there, our fan champ from the very first fan edition of Drone and Quartered. And he went over to the pro show and kicked their butt. And
Yay!
Yes, he did. And he did it fairly, too. That was a great piece he put out. John Dillard is quite the amazing artist, and very happy to have him over here with us, man.
Yes, and you can find him on his morning show at about 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, excellent. A lot of nice channels coming up from a lot of people. I heard some of you said you started channels, and that's actually one of the things we're doing over on my channel on the Fandom Zones, specifically with Fanspeak. We're going to be turning that over to a brand this week, and when we do that, we're going to be able to network, which means we'll be able to let you guys, the smaller channels, drop content on that network. That it will be the Fandom Zones, if you like. Of course, you still have your own channels. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Yeah.
It's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, we've been chatting about it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're having a ton of fun, so that's the point, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Let's see who else we have over here in chat. We got Adrian. How you do, Adrian? He's an artist himself. We have JP4. I'm cleaning airbrushes.
From vacation. I
Yeah.
hope you had a good one. And I hope you can join us on one of these sometime.
Yeah, no, he has been on one of these before. We definitely have him back. And of course, we always want to rotate and show new art and all the art we can, all the artists we can in the community. We want to represent them. JP4, I'm cleaning airbrushes. I don't think I know JP4, but hello. Manuel Carreria is over here. Manny's not on to talk about, but his cousin's in here again.
Yeah, Manny's good. Manny's a good artist too.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he went over to the pros as well.
Yeah. And he can usually be found on my live chat at night too, my live drawing Monday through Saturday.
Yeah, I loved his logo on the dolphin. That was really cool. He did a great job with that.
Yeah, everyone should have won actually.
Too bad the people who were voting didn't.
I like it. Yeah, I think he could have done should have been a little bit harder than it was, but it was really cool. Paul Hassett says, Chester, we need a colors and quartered for colorist. That would be interesting.
Oh, I'd love to put in some colors.
Oh, I don't know.
I could use the paint fill.
That's true.
Hello, Mr. Ortiz Arts. Now, I'm assuming from E. Ortiz Arts that you are an artist, so maybe you can comment over here.
That's a bold assumption.
It is a bold assumption, but I'm asking.
You were talking about yourself, right?
No, I'm talking about E. Ortiz Arts.
No, I'm talking about Mr. Doodle and Paint guy.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
I am Booster.
Oh, Booster. Okay.
You gotta watch it though. Booster's got an army over here, guys. He's got support.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, with our support.
Yeah, if you knock Booster, they might vote against you.
Oh, that's okay.
All right, I would suggest all these people voting would vote for Alex anytime. It's quite all right. I think he'll do excellent.
The sweet Booster is here today. How nice. Adrian says he's actually signed up for next week. Awesome. Nice to see you back, Adrian.
Oh, cool. I'd love to see him on again.
Yeah. We have Ortiz Arts says that I dabble. I think that's sarcasm. I think he probably does more than that. He's a booster level. Okay. All right, fine.
That's actually quite impressive.
Yeah. All right, I'm just checking to see who over here. We've got a bunch of people. If you guys have any questions particular for us or for any of these artists, go ahead and ask questions in chat, and I'll come back and check it out later. All right, so we're doing Freddy Krueger, and I'm going to come over here to my co-host / artist and chat a little bit. So, Booster, share with us your techniques and various things that are going on here.
My technique, well, I finally started getting a skeleton down, and I don't know what's happening with these arms. You keep saying they're short, so I'm worried I made them too long now.
I think they're still too short, but okay.
Are you shooting me? Oh my god. This is the bloody waist where I put his belt, wouldn't I? Right?
Yeah,
and the hand's going past it.
See,
So... Oh
Booster,
my god!
I think the problem is when you stand up. I have a feeling that
I'm standing up right now.
Is like sitting, is sitting right at your waist. I think this is a personal reference problem. See, most of us, our fist comes down to about mid thigh.
Oh man, that explains a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Oh
well,
no!
Oh no! Well, it's okay. I'm not going to pick on the height or anything like that. I won't bring up Peter Dinklage, or I won't do any of that.
Yeah, because that would be hurtful.
It would be. I wouldn't do that. I'm a nice guy. Now, I do have a question. Exactly, why are these legs that long?
What? No, the legs are too bloody long. Oh my god!
I need to beat him.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have drank the coffee at the same time talking to Booster. All right. All right. I'm better now. All right, Booster. Well, keep getting at it, man. We want to see. Actually, all joking aside, Booster has improved each fan edition, guys. It has actually gotten better. I know that's shocking, but it has.
Yes, he has gotten better.
He has.
He's left Nasser in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Thought Nasser was a writer.
Yeah, well, he's tried.
Exactly.
He's tried his hand at art on those drawn in quarters a few times.
So what you're saying is we should just write him off? Is that the secret code you're trying to use?
Nope. I'm not saying Booster's getting better. I'm saying he's going to be our competition in the near future. He is our competition.
Absolutely. Just give me about by the rate I'm going at, give me about 20 years.
20 years, yes, 20 years. Yeah. Hey, we're starting to see some things come together, though. You guys are actually getting Freddy down. I really like what Alex is doing with you change your angle of the claws. I think those are much better the way you have now.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to work on this, lighten it, opacity, and then bring it up to so I can start going over it a little bit more, just a little more detail, and then hit it with the inks. Now, I have to say, I'm not an inker. Like I inked that Lobo, but like that was my first time doing a real like try hard ink, and so this will be another one.
Hey, no problem, man. Just give it your best and try new things, right? Just let you know, you guys are coming up on 40 minutes in, by the way, almost 40 minutes.
That went by fast.
It does. It goes by quickly. For sure. All right. Well, I'm really starting to like these faces. See, a lot of you guys are really concentrating on the face, which is, I guess, the main feature of Freddy, huh?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
What makes him who he is.
Now, do you think the fact that this competition restricts color, do you think that hurts you, seeing as Freddy has such iconic colors to him?
Well, not technically, because you can pretty much do it with values, with tones, and still keep it black and white.
That's true.
Yeah,
I do. We had Sergio. Go ahead, say it.
Oh, I was just agreeing with. I'm not sure what his name is. It's first time meeting him, so I learned everybody's name in this chat. So
you can just call me Lord and Master.
See,
I only have one of those. I only have one of those, and you're not it.
So you thought.
Uh-oh. Now, yeah, guys, do keep in mind we're over here on Jake's channel today, which is the comic book ASMR Tist. Oh, I get it. The comic book ASMR Tist. I get it. That's
so
cute.
If you want to bring the competition, just make ASMR noises that make them sleep.
Yep.
Just start making like little children.
Okay.
Now, if you want to fall asleep to watching somebody read comic books, you come here.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
But actually, it's kind of cool what he's doing with that. I'm going to ask Jake
Or
here
you
in a
can
minute.
get someone to read scrolls. Yeah.
Or just watch your drawstring.
Yeah, well, yeah. But we're going to ask Jake here in a minute to explain exactly what this ASMR thing is. But before we do that, just keep in mind, one of the reasons that people wanted to rotate this from one channel to the next was to try to help these smaller fan art channels grow. So please do us a favor. There's 32 of you watching right now. We have 15 likes. So hit that like button, which helps on the trending. Hit that share button, share it with your communities. And of course, subscribe and ring that bell so that you will know when Jake is doing stuff. That's part of the point. Jake has got 552 subscribers, doing awesome. We want to see him get grow and become bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, help us out with that, and we can see these channels do more and more stuff. And of course, we want to go back over here. And Jake, I'm very, very interested. What exactly is this ASMR? I've heard about people. I've heard people talking about this stuff, but I don't really get it. Why don't you enlighten me, sir?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think the most common thread to go back to is I think everyone has watched Bob Ross, right?
Yeah,
you all watched him? I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. So he's what's referred to as the inadvertent godfather of ASMR. And what he did wasn't intentional, but just basically, you know, how his show was. He learned that people were watching it to fall asleep and everything like that. So he's like, well, if that's what's going on, then that's okay. At least it's still providing a service to them and it's making them feel good and things like that. So that's where it initially started. And that's where a lot of people were first exposed to it. Recently, though, is it's been on YouTube. Maybe around 2012 was when it's really started. People getting into it. And ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. That's science talk for a head orgasm. As creepy as that sounds, but that's why it's called ASMR instead of.
I'm interested.
Doesn't sound creepy to me at all.
Yeah. So what it is it causes it causes a tingle, and it's not in everyone. But for some people it causes a tingle. Certain sounds will elicit a response in your head, which will make it tingle. A common physical response a lot of people have that might not be that's pleasurable, but is not pleasurable is fingers on a chalkboard. Usually gives people goosebumps, and most people have had that one. So rather than having a negative chills effect, it creates a pleasurable wave that starts in your head and goes fine. So that's what it is. And there are some people who don't experience that, but they at least will either need calming from anxiety or they just need help sleeping. And so they'll watch videos for that. So yeah, that's what it is.
Freddy's coming for you.
Oh, here it starts. So you're telling me people have a hard time sleeping?
Yeah, of course.
I've never heard of that. I have no trouble sleeping.
Why don't they take sleeping tablets?
Oh, well, there you go. Or, you know, clubs. But
some people they'll even become where they're those type of things won't work for them anymore. So that's why they look to this.
Well, no, I think that's cool. You're doing something useful, and I've heard of it before. I've heard of other people doing these kind of channels. I just it's not something I was really aware of. But I think it's also very interesting that you have a channel that tries to help people sleep, and we're drawing a character who kills people in there.
Of course, it's fine.
What a thing to have on his channel.
There's some irony there, I think.
Well, I mean, not all my videos are relaxing either. So I always label them because I'd say it's a 50-50 split. Some people are there for the relaxation. Other people are there just for like the comic book and, you know, fandom content. So I do like comic hauls, usually every 2 weeks because that's what I paid. And then I'll do I do live streams, one-on-one Q&A that are not real. The hauls and things like that usually are. And then I will I'll flip through like art books and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll draw on the channel. I'll show off other.
You are robot voicing hard, sir. Robot voicing hard. Now, I do have a question here, guys, and this is a question that involves you as well, Jake. over here in the chat, I noticed you don't have any moderators, Jake, but I need you to have one. Because I need one of these, one of the people in the chat to create a straw poll.
Okay.
So first of all, I need a volunteer from the chat who can make a straw poll and put it up. And you don't have to try to make it funny like the ones I do. You could just do a standard, just put everyone's name down. It's up to you. But we need someone to do that for us. So who's going to volunteer to help us over in the chat take care of the straw poll?
We need a volunteer.
We need a volunteer. Yes, we do. And we are waiting. Team Blog says hello. That's not helping. But hello.
Team is a regular on my channel.
Yeah. Hey. Okay, so we're not getting any volunteers over there. I do need someone that's in the chat to deal with that. That's not up here with us because we're
maybe is Pixel still here? Maybe he can do it.
That's the reason why Pixel's not with us. He's actually busy. I mean, so not me. Thanks, John. We went and made you famous, John.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. No way, he says, not it. Pixel says, hit me. Okay, Pixel, can you do it?
Pixel doing it.
All right, Pixel would be the easiest choice for that. So, Jake, why don't you do me a favor? Let me see if I can do it. You did give me control, but I don't think it's going to help me over here. No, it's not. Do me a favor. Pixel said that he will create the poll for us. So thank you very much, Pixel. So go ahead, Jake, and in the chat, go to Pixel's name and you'll see the 3 dots on the side of his name, and just click on that and make him a moderator, please. You can take him off later if you'd like.
You have the wrench, Pixel.
Pixel's
use it wisely. He's getting use it wisely. Don't like not appealing.
I'm trying to figure out mine. I don't see the I don't see any comments on my Surface that has Dream going on.
Okay,
like I see where it says group chat, but I don't see anyone else.
Well, you see in the chat itself, you see Pixel is commenting in the chat. Next to him, there's 3 little dots. If you click on them, you could do various things like kick them and time them out. All those other fun things.
Yes, sir.
That would kill me.
It's
fine though. I expect it. That's all part of it. I know not everyone's in ASMR. It is goofy to a lot of people, so it's fine. It's all good.
No, I think it's cool actually. You're helping people. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes it's really awkward, so that's what people goof on it for. But it's all right.
Okay, I get that. Now you're looking on YouTube, of course, Jake, here to try to find Pixel in the chat, right?
No, I've got on my on the Google Hangouts is where I'm looking.
Okay.
So you want on YouTube?
I need you to go to YouTube. I need you to go into the chat. I need you to find Pixel, and right next to Pixel, you're going to see the three dots come up, and you're going to choose Make a Moderator.
Make a moderator.
We're going to get it done, guys. We're going to get it done. I see everyone saying kick Nasser, but I don't see Nasser here. But okay, I'll join in. Kick Nasser.
We'll be sure to get rid of him as soon as he comes in.
Kick this.
Now while
kick
Jake's over there trying to help take care of that and get Pixel on as the moderator so he can help us out with that chat, let me come back over here and take a look how you guys are coming along. So let's start over here with you, Alex. I see. Ooh, you're starting to put some eyes in, you guys. So I'm assuming you got your foundation is finished, and now you're going into detail.
Yeah, pretty much. I got the hand kind of somewhere where I want it, and did a little detail on the jacket. I love trench coats, So that's another reason why this one is one of my favorites as far as like the look.
Yeah, well, I had a full-length leather trench coat back in the 80s, but I wouldn't wear that now.
Trench coats are cool.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, it was certainly cool back then, but then, of course, now I'm a big old fat bear, so I don't know if it works very well.
Yeah.
Works better. Look at Bullock from Batman.
Yeah, it doesn't help at all.
Yeah, I was going to say that does not help.
Okay. All right, moving on here from Alex. Keep at it, man.
Thanks.
And moving over here to Booster. Now, Booster, you got something to show me, man?
These are my feet. I'm doing shoes.
It's a masterpiece right there.
That is masterpiece. Now, here's a question: Does Booster do feet better than Malin?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually do feet. So yeah.
It's funny they pick up about that because I never actually noticed that his feet were particularly bad. Who is that artist that got picked on all the time for having bad feet? You're famous.
Rob Liefeld. What do you think? Where do you think Malin got it from?
Yeah,
that's where the joke's coming from. Okay, I get it.
Students, I believe.
Yeah. So, Booster, come on, show us what you got up top there. You know, take a moment here.
Here we are. I'm just almost ready to apply the inks, and I
Wow.
even got a little hat.
It actually looks human.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. I do think his arms are a bit bulky. You probably want to thin those down a little bit.
Well, it's going to be on a switch. I can always thin them out. It's all right.
Sweet.
Oh, when the inking comes.
Actually, the hand isn't so horrible.
Really?
You know, every time. No, it's not. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, every time you do this every week, there's one point that is good. Like in the Rogue, your breasticles were perfect. They were beautiful.
I think they were the best boobs in that stream.
They were. And then the Wolverine had the perfect hairy legs. That was very nice.
Yeah.
So maybe today it'll be the hand.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
So he'll have to take each piece and create an amalgam character.
Then I'll have the perfect character.
You would, yes.
One with hairy legs and boobs.
All right. Let's go over here and see what DaosX is doing. Oh, wow. Look at that, guys. And you got a nice camera, too, Deos, so we can see very, very clearly. I think that's going to give you an advantage, sir. So, yeah, this is coming together. How you feeling about it?
I feel like I'm going to win.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're bringing
Now with that 10-gallon hat on.
Ooh.
What's that?
Now with that 10-gallon hat you got going there.
Is
that where he stores his claws at? Is that what that is?
He's taking what do you call it?
Is that a flea market hat? Did he get that out of his mama's closet? Is that where that came from?
He got Dick Van Dyke, man. Oh, no, Dick Tracy.
Dick
Tracy.
Really? There you go.
That looks like Fick Tracy to me because that's not Dick Tracy.
Ooh, fucking words.
Let me just give you a little bit of background here. You know, I lived in LA for 7 years, and the type of people I was around, you have to be able to talk trash and cap on people, because if you can't do it, trust me, they're gonna go off on you.
Oh yeah, sure. I grew up in the same kind of culture over in New York, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fun.
Dozens. You gotta know how to play it.
I grew up obese, so I'm used to getting made fun of. So it's cool.
I don't think they're making fun of you because of that, though.
No, dude.
Yay! Something new.
I like it. I like how it's coming together, actually, man. All right, dude. Keep at it. All right, here we go. Moving over here to Jordan.
Hello.
So, Jordan. How you doing, sir? You are getting your Yes, you are fixing up your hat. I see how you're going for the burn victim. Yep.
Is that CalArt style, Freddie? Is that what that is?
CalArt.
Sorry, man. Not all of us went to
little touch of Salvador Dali in there, you know.
Hey, there you go. That's a go Salvador Dali route. Maybe that will help.
Yeah, that might help you. I like the teeth. It look like he's been crunching on rocks for breakfast. That's a good look.
Oh, here we go over here with Jiminy Cricket, my senpai and friend. Now that Jiminy, that is nice,
crap,
man.
That's awesome.
Do you see it?
Yeah, all week. Yeah, I got you. Everyone can see it. I got you locked on the screen, dude. Jiminy's bringing it, guys.
With what? Spider Kruger?
Ooh, Spider Kruger. Okay. All right.
Is that what we're doing tonight? I thought it was the other way around.
Grandpa Kruger.
Oh man.
Yeah, that is
looks
beautiful,
like
man.
EBT Kruger.
EBT Kruger. Oh goodness.
You guys are so mean.
Well, that's the point, right?
That's the name of the game. Psychological warfare.
It's all in good love, man. We're just having some fun. Yeah. All right, so let's come over here.
Make someone cry. Kick Alex. It's too much now.
Okay, you're out.
You can't come to the fan edition and make people cry.
Don't cry. I'm over here looking at Model 3, and he's been just kicking along here. My goodness, that is coming out, dude.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that is nice.
I like that. That's awesome.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dang.
Nice. Garbage, but nice.
That's not fair.
Oh, dude, Model 3. Wow, man, but you can't drop color on it. So what do you got to do? You got to lighten it or just leave it like this?
We'll see how far I get. I'm moving pretty good, I guess. This is the fastest I've ever worked.
It looks really good, man.
I got a lot of work to do on that glove.
He can't drop color, but he can drop a lot of black on it.
Yeah, I can shade it.
I think Cross was actually just wants you to black it out so we can't see it. He's not helping. He's not helping.
I want him to System 32 delete, but I mean that's just me.
I think it looks cool though, dude. I'm really looking forward to how this is going to turn out. All right, let's move over here to Paulis. Now, Paulis, you have got an absolutely Freddy Krueger going on there. I like that. Your inks are coming in. Your face is popping. It's looking good, man.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Being quiet over there, but you are definitely bringing it, sir.
Well, that's me. I like to shut up and draw.
Shut up and draw.
Consider it done.
Looks really good, though. Looks really good. This is going to be a good one, guys. It's going to be hard to pick. All right, let's move down the line here. Let's go over to Cross.
Hey.
So, hey, Cross. You get the shirt in. You do draw so quickly, Cross. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm not sure. For this, I'm thinking it's a bad thing. But
because you got more than an hour left, and you're already got the whole full body in. You got all your
not the full body. I'm not doing below like the kneecap. So
well, you know what I mean. It's close enough.
Yeah. But
I like the scowl on his face, though. That is cool.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna. As you notice, I've left the face fairly blank. I'm gonna probably take a lot of time on trying to create the burn victim vibe on that, which will probably take a little bit of time. The other stuff is easy stuff.
Okay, and he is quite the buff Freddy, though, I have to say.
Buff Freddy.
Buff Freddy.
Yeah, I tried to not make him so buff, but
Gold's Gym Freddy. All right, let's come over here to Jake. All right, Jake, we because you got so much ink, pencil down and stuff, we can actually see a little better with your camera. But this is very much a classic Freddy. It's that pose where he's grimacing and he's got his claws in front of him there. Very classic. Yeah, it looks good, man. Thank you. So you think you're gonna win this today, Jake?
I mean, that's the dream, right? This is my third week in a row, so you always want to hope for the best.
Yeah, I actually liked your Lobo.
Thank you.
Lobo.
Yeah, I still gotta get those scanned in to the drawing.
Oh yeah, get him over to Pixel, sure. Yeah, no, absolutely, and you guys should prepare yourself to be able to share all this and let everyone see it. Make sure you definitely go over and drop it on the Fanspeak Facebook page so we can all share it over there as well, guys. I'll drop a link in the chat for that, and I'll drop it up here as well. But please do share your art. And now, Jake, I had asked you earlier to go over and make someone a moderator, and you did. And Pixel Trader is over there moderating.
I'm so glad I figured it out.
Excellent. So are we.
Who keeps whispering, by the way? You're cracking me up over here.
Probably the geezer.
Last week, someone was doing it too. inevitable. Anytime you bring up ASMR, there's always someone who starts whispering for you. It's fine though.
Is there a lot of whispering in ASMR? I don't know. That's what Freddy's here.
In mine, it's I do more soft spoken during videos, but
I don't know if someone was whispering to me for an hour. I don't think I'd like that very much.
Yeah. That's why I try to vary it up. So I balance it out. Some of it is calmer, and I actually prefer the calmer voice over the whispering voice. So
it's not creepy at all.
Okay, so Pixel is going to be taking care of making our straw poll, guys, and we are coming up on 1 hour in. It's actually 55 minutes right now, so you guys got 1 hour and 5 minutes left to get your art done and put all that detail in. And just keep in mind that the winner of this fan edition is going to be sitting with the big boys next week, right? So this actually has some value to us. So those guys are doing it just for the cred and the fun. We're actually over here. There's an actual prize.
We get money? We get money?
What? No money. No, the prize is you get to go sit with people like R.T. Bear and Ethan Van Sciver and Mike Miller and Kanan White and draw with them.
Okay, but John Malin's not going to be there, right? As long as John Malin's not there, it's fine.
Okay, well, we'll talk to Mike about kicking John Malin. So.
Okay, good.
No. Vote Malin.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And John actually had a really good piece yesterday.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
Yeah.
There's
quite a few really good ones yesterday.
Yeah. It was quite impressive.
Absolutely. And Adrian Tempa says that before Cross works on the burns, he's going to order a pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, make him a real pizza face. You know, spread the cheese out and make it look like a burn. You know, that would give you something to draw from.
Okay. I do have some words of inspiration for you guys from the chat. This is to fill you with energy so you can do the absolute best work you can do. And it's coming from John Dillard, our very own fan champ, the winner of the fan edition, who went over and actually beat the pros. So these are inspirational words from Mr. Dillard. And he says, this is a train wreck. All these terrible Freddies.
That's not very nice. That's not very encouraging.
I don't see you on here, Dillard.
That's the opposite.
Okay, you got to work. That's that's an excuse.
I'm not worried about it because I didn't vote for him to begin with anyway.
Yeah. That's funny. John is actually great. Have you guys ever had a chance to sit and chat with John?
No.
Oh, yeah,
Never again after that comment.
He's been on my stream a lot, and I've been on his stream a few times in the morning. So.
Yeah, actually, I chatted with him on your stream, Cross.
So.
Yeah. No, I really like John. He's a really cool guy, and he's very free with advice and information about art. And I really enjoyed those comments, John. Thanks.
That's awesome.
He's doing pretty much he's putting everyone on his show. So if you're making a book, talk to John.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that John did that I kind of hope that everybody here will do, over on the Fanspeak page where we have all our fans come together and we do our shows and stuff. We on the Fanspeak Facebook group, we are doing an art contest. And in that art contest, the prize is we're taking a full page ad in an Alterna comic. And the contest is to create a logo for a Fanspeak logo and a mascot. And the winner of that is going to be chosen on October 31st. The contest ends on October 30th. And we're going to have a vote on the actual show, our Halloween show we're doing. And John actually put forward a very, very cool logo and a mascot. Thank you very much, sir. And I hope all you artists here will also contribute to that. It's fun community thing. And yeah, no, it's exciting. I'm loving it.
I actually colored that for him too. I got a colored version of it. I put it up on Twitter.
Oh, sweet.
Colored it with Adobe Illustrator.
Yeah, actually, Pixel is going to take whatever one is wins, and he's going to put it in the structure. He's all ready. He's got Peter Samedi over at Alternative Comic. He has all the exact layout we have for the page. So Pixel's actually going to be taking care of that for us. So it's really cool.
Cool. Thank you, Pixel.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So I would love to see some, amazing FanSpeak logos and mascots just like you're doing here. That would be really cool, and we'll see who wins that. We thought it was a really cool idea that you actually get to have your art in a comic book, right? I mean, it's an ad, but it's a full-page ad. So your art is actually in a comic. We thought that was pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
That certainly makes me want to do it. I've got one half in the works myself.
Yeah, and you guys got plenty of time. Today is the 18th, I believe, right?
Is it? It's the 17th.
No, it's the 17th. That's right.
Oh, the 18th where you are.
Yeah. 17th. So you still have a couple of weeks.
You guys are living in the future.
We are. Yep. That's right.
I know. Guys have like mech warriors and stuff in Japan. I've seen them cartoons.
Yeah, well, those are supposed to be a secret, so keep that to yourself, please. Yeah, but so you got a couple weeks to do that, guys. So definitely put something in, and we want this contest to be as fun and vibrant as possible. It's we've already got a couple of submissions already, a few others that are still working on it, so it's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and put those links up. As a matter of fact, I should do that. All right. So, Jake, your channel you got going on here, how long you been doing this?
A little over a year now.
And how's it going for you think?
It's good. I mean, I've gotten over 500 in about a year, so I'd say that's pretty good. And I definitely think it's continuing to grow. It's very encouraging. I mean, when I started out, I was getting, maybe a handful of views on the video, and I get significantly more. There's no video yet that I have that's had like 1,000 views on it or whatever, but still, I like to look at the numbers and see the watch time and all that good stuff. And people have devoted a good bit of time and effort to watching what I'm doing. So it's pretty cool because I'm just sitting here reading comics in my bed, and people think it's interesting. So it's fine.
Yeah, it's cool.
I forgot. I'm not a moderator here. Pixel, if you're still over here, could you drop those links, please? Maybe he'll come back and do that later, but I can't. But I dropped up here in the Google Hangout. I dropped something for you guys, so you can go over and to the FanSpeak page and drop that kind of and get into that contest. But Pixel will do that when I come back. Jake, I really enjoy. Because my channel is smaller than yours, but what we do every time we do a live, we will look at the analytics, and we will talk about the numbers and things like that. It's actually a lot of fun. That thing that YouTube offers is pretty cool, actually.
Sounds like a blast.
It is actually. It's cool to see it grow. And I know analytics.
Honestly, I do joke, but I catch myself checking mine out all the time. Like, oh, cool! Someone actually watched the video today.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
What's funny is I did one where I was reading Alex Ross's Superman Christmas Story. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but I did a reading of that story. And on his videos, on like the suggested watch videos, it was showing up in his feed. So I thought that was kind of fun.
That's neat.
Yeah. That's one of my most viewed videos, surprisingly enough.
Well, if Alex Ross is recommending it.
Well, I don't think it was him personally. It was just like the algorithm or whatever. So.
When that happens, you're supposed to start putting videos. Every video that you put out, put his name or the name of his channel or whatever it is in your tags.
Mm-hmm. Well, just go full on clickbait,
Yeah.
Reading in bed with Alex Ross, gone 6 brackets.
You can do that too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Whatever
Sure, we
works.
can do that.
Booster, are you disrespecting Ross?
I'm not. If anything, that's very respectful to Ross. What are you on about?
I know you're Bob Ross in your bed. I don't know about that.
Oh,
Booster.
Bob Ross. Well, we're talking about Alex Ross. Well, whatever Ross,
They're both artists.
in bed, I don't mind. Okay.
Well, seeing as we're talking about Jake's thing, I'm assuming we're talking about Bob Ross. I mean, he is.
I don't discriminate Rosses.
Trees. This little squirrel. He has that tone, that voice.
And that's the one I like to do the most on my channel.
Draw a happy little cricket.
Happy little cricket.
A sample from mine will be like, "Welcome back to the comic book ASM artist. Today we're going to read Batman #7." Like that's what I typically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, guys, over in the chat, Picture Trader is dropping the Facebook group for FanSpeak. Definitely go over there and get involved. One of the things we do is take the fans, and we actually have you on the show chatting with us. So if you want to get on and talk to the community, please do. And he's going to also drop the link to the YouTube as well. All right, well, let's come back and check these guys out. It's been a while, so and we are sitting at just over an hour. And thank you for the whispers. That's very great. Let's come back over to Alex.
Nothing's in my ear.
Let's see how Alex is coming along. So I've locked you on screen, Alex. So why don't you tell us how's it going here? You got a very Dick Tracy looking jaw going on here, sir.
Yeah, basically this version they kind of went a whole totally not different necessarily, but like something a little bit more realistic but more angular. So that's kind of why I'm going for the look, showing more of the muscle, the actual strands of muscle is what was in that version. So that's kind of what I was going for.
No, I'm glad you're doing a different version, actually. I think that's cool. Because one of the things about Freddy is he's so iconic, but is there options? Are there different versions you could do? And obviously there are. So that's cool, man. I like the way it's starting to shape up. And you got a little bit under an hour to get that done.
Oh yeah.
Trust me.
If I don't make it, I'm not tripping about it. I'm just glad to be here.
You have 53 minutes to be specific, guys. Confidence. All right, I'm coming over here, Booster. Go ahead, Booster. Give us a full page on this wonderful train wreck you have going on.
Well, I'm currently doing the inks now, and I've done it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he resembles a burn victim too much. I hope that comes across in my artwork.
He kind of seems like an old man, really.
And you think he's just a grumpy old man just walking down the street with
Get off my lawn.
my van?
Gran Torino there.
Yeah, there you go.
I would watch that movie, Gran Torino with Freddy Krueger. I would.
You made Robert Englund as
no, but I would watch that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, cool. Yeah. Now, I do like the fact that you thin the arms a little bit, but the problem is you thin them at the bicep, not at the forearms. This is kind of the reverse of what you should be doing, Booster. Just giving you artistic tips from someone who actually draws worse than you do.
Oh, that's refined.
There you go. No, I'm a horrible artist. I wish I wasn't, but I'm really, really bad.
Oh, practice makes better. Trust me.
Absolutely.
That's not true. Those are lies.
Well, apparently, practice makes Booster.
Ooh, goodness.
You're certainly not boostering his ego.
Well, I am a musician.
Joke's on you. I'm dead inside. You can't hurt me.
So there is that. All right, DaosX, we're over here checking you out again, sir. Yeah, it's definitely coming along. We got Freddy's shirt coming in. We got the claws. We got the face. We got the fedora, of course. So how you feeling about this?
Wait, first one to finish wins, right?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry to say. No, there's got to be a straw poll vote, and everyone's got to get in there, give their opinion on it. And we will have a winner for sure. But he's coming along, man. Definitely coming along. And he is angry. That is an angry Freddy.
Freddy's always angry.
Is he?
Yeah. In his scary kind of way. In a creepy kind of way, I mean.
Oh, I always thought he was like having fun all the time. He loves killing people. He's doing his favorite thing all the time.
Yeah, I
man.
always saw Freddy more as he's playing around. He's that malicious elf in a way. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, let's go over here and check out Jordan. How you coming along, Jordan? You were a little bit behind, but ooh, we're close up on a face.
Doing some detailing. Soon I'm going to do the shading and stuff again because I didn't like how it was looking, so I redid it again.
Oh, cool. Well, you got time. So you got 50 minutes to get on it, sir. All right. Let's move over here to Jiminy Cricket. Let's see how he is doing. Oh, my. Goodness. And now, are you going to put any inks on that, Jiminy?
Yeah, I have to get started soon because kind of like 50 minutes left, so I better start.
You should start. But I'm loving that, though. That is looking real great.
It's a kind of a mashup, so.
No, that is wonderful. And I'm not being biased at all.
Just are you biased?
I am not biased. But luckily for you guys, I'm not the one voting. So
you're not going to vote?
I will vote, but I'm not in charge of making the decisions, you know. All right. Well, let's come over here to Model 3. And I've been putting this off for a while because I wanted him to get as far ahead as he could. And boy, I'm loving it, man. That is very cool. Look at that. Can you bring that up a little bit more to the fore so we can look at it real quick?
Well, I think I know who's winning this week.
Nah, it's cool though, man. It's very different, yeah.
No, and actually, I shouldn't take a spot for the 2D pencilers from the other show. That's not really cool.
Oh,
I just wanted to participate.
Yeah, I want to see you. I'd love to see you go on the Real Draw, the Pro Edition, and do that with them.
That'll be funny, actually.
Well, I could go and I'll just harass Mike until he either lets me on or blocks me.
Well, no, Edwin actually takes care of that. And actually, I don't know that I agree with that at all, Model. Actually, what you're doing here is just as artistic as what everybody else is doing. And I think you're at a little bit of a disadvantage, don't you?
I like Model 3 stuff.
Yeah, but as far as time goes, you're at a bit of a disadvantage, aren't you?
I'm not getting to refine as much as I want, but I'm really doing basic stuff here.
Yeah, well, your basic is beyond probably most of us for 3D modeling.
Now you're using ZBrush here, but do you ever use Blender?
No, I've used it to mess around with, but no one in the industry really uses it, so I just don't use it myself, so I don't have to worry about compatibility issues or anything like that.
Oh, I see. That's interesting.
It's mainly Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Maya is the biggest one. Some studios use 3D Studio, but most use Maya and ZBrush.
Cool. Well, Blender's free.
Drat.
Oh, and it's actually great. It has good mechanical simulation and fluid simulation. It's just that no one uses it.
Well, I actually used it to make some mod skins and stuff like that.
Oh, I'll rephrase. People in like my clients and stuff don't use it. In the entertainment industry, they don't use it at the studios because they want to have the scripting languages and the support.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I was just amateurs, you know. But that's cool, man. I love the way it's looking, and it's interesting because it's so different. But yeah, we're gonna come back and check that out later, man. That is looking cool. Now we're coming over here to Paulis. How you doing, Paulis?
Doing all right. I'm sweating profusely because I'm not too sure I'm going to get this done on. I'm definitely not doing this chest now. That was way too advanced for 2 hours.
Well, some people are quicker than others, and I don't think that matters. Like Mike, for instance, Mike Miller is incredibly fast artist. Whereas Ethan isn't at that speed, but then again, in the end product is very similar. So I don't think it matters.
I thought he was going to win in 40 minutes, to be honest, Ethan.
Wow, that was intense. Right?
That was really good.
Well, he is Ethan Van Sciver, so.
True.
I think we forget about that sometimes because he's become so, familiar to us. He's Uncle Ethan, right?
Yeah.
And we forget exactly who he is. He's no joke,
Well, I was just thinking about, because it takes him, like day and a half to do a page or something? 2 days to do a page?
He's not super fast like Mike, no.
Yeah.
Because
But he's a lot more
Mike do 2 a day. Huh?
But he's a lot more detailed too than Mike usually, I think.
Well, he can be,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if you guys have noticed, when Mike is doing his Lone Star, Mike is pulling out all the stops for this Lone Star. His detail is super high in these things.
Yeah, I've noticed that for sure. I think all these guys are giving it their best.
And thank them for doing it. Now, what do you guys think? Since we're talking about the Indiegogo guys, what do you think about the little bit of controversy that came out with Ethan doing his Cyberfrog, but it being such a small graphic novel for only $25?
What do you mean?
Meaning that he only did, 46 pages, I guess it was. And you got a lot of these other graphic novels that are coming out at like 100 some odd pages. It's such a little teeny graphic novel. It's just a double comic, and he's charging $25 for it. There's a bit of controversy that went on with that. You guys?
Yeah, but where's the controversy coming from, though?
It's actually coming from, of course, outside, but we don't care about that. But no, inside the community, people have kind of complained about it.
I think
it's a little pricey, but
I think
people
people
want to pay it.
Understand that we need to build up this little industry first before we can continue. There's got to be enough money to.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but he was also one of the first to really put out there too. He probably would have raised the pages. He was really starting without any history and the Indiegogos with these other artists. So,
but also, isn't he giving away a lot of stuff with it though? Like, isn't he doing
ash cans and the
cards?
He redid the first 98 one.
Oh well,
that's right. Yeah,
I mean,
right.
if he redid that.
I'm hoping for future Indiegogos will be able to be more affordable. But for now, we just gotta put our money where our mouth is, lads. If we're serious about it.
Doesn't he have a digital though? A digital?
No, he doesn't. Also, it's a signed copy too.
Yeah. But he's not dropping the digital until much later.
That's right. That's right.
He doesn't want that to interfere. I personally have no problem at all with Ethan's. I thought it's absolutely cool. I'm happy to pay it because I'm here to get great comic book art and hopefully great stories too. We still have to wait and see. But I'm also here to support what's going on. Yep. So I had no problem at all.
Yeah, same here.
The artwork is amazing.
My biggest thing is the shipping costs and the transfer. I'm in Canada, so getting paying the United $50, $60 becomes $80 or $90.
Yeah.
Cross, you do realize you're talking to someone in Japan, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I was looking at shipping costs to get the bull out to you, Chester. Just to get that 20-page book out to you, it's like $16 shipping, just one floppy.
Yeah, well, didn't I pay that in the Indiegogo? I mean, I know I paid a bunch extra for shipping.
It was, I think it was $10.
$10.
Yep.
Oh, no problem. I can send you another $6, man.
Yeah. Bloody shipping cost me about $20, lad.
But that definitely surprised me. Just
we lost Jake.
Okay.
I mean, if you have it to do it, then you do it. If not,
right.
There's other ways to support. You can retweet, you can hashtag, you can, do all those things. Shares when he posts pages, share screenshots, that type of thing. I mean, there's other ways.
Yep.
All right. Well, let me finish what I was doing, then I'll jump over the chat and see if there's any questions over there. So we have coming across. Cross, we're going to take a look at what you're doing, man. All right. Well, we got Freddie going on there. I think you need to tilt that up a little bit. Tilt that up. There you go. Tilt the actual the notebook up as well. I don't know what you call those, but
sketch pad here.
Sketch pad. Oh, there you go. Okay, we can get a better look at it. All right, we got Freddie going on. Got his shirt, got his pants.
Yeah,
right.
Part of his pants, anyways.
Sweet. All right, let's go check the next one, and I'll jump over the chat. And of course, we're back over here to Jake. Oh, Jake, the details coming out. Oh, Jake's really trying to bring something today, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just kind of noodling with it, and it's working, so I'm pretty pleased.
Noodling with it. Now, that's an interesting comment. Noodling.
You've never heard that before?
I've heard doodling, but noodling? Not really, no.
It's all the same.
Is that a Canadian thing?
No.
Noodling sounds like what I do in my spare time.
Please do not encourage Booster. Please.
Definitely not a Canadian thing.
Okay. Yeah, but it's looking real good, Jake.
Thank
All
you.
right, guys. Let me go over here to chat, see what's going on, see if there's any comments or questions. Of course, now we have a few people in here that are hailing Caesar. So did Ethan drop in over here? He might have. All right, and I see that Pixel is dropping the Facebook for Fanspeak. He's dropping the YouTube. Thank you very much, Pixel. John Dillard has some more comments for us. Inspiration. You guys ready for John's inspiration?
No.
John can keep his inspiration to himself.
Well, I feel obligated. He is the champ, so I'm gonna have to give you some of John's insight here. And John says, John Dillard says, I thought y'all were drawing Freddy Krueger, not Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh man. Got him.
Ow, that hurt.
John says he's over here drawing Five Nights at Freddy, and Freddy's taking a dump. Thanks, John.
Gee, that's harsh.
Get out of here, you drunk.
All right. John, I don't know where this is coming from, but he's talking about one of you guys, and he says, this guy sounds like he drives an Oldsmobile Delta 88. Ooh.
That's probably me.
This is not nice, man.
It's fine.
John is continuing with his inspiration here, and he says, Booster is losing his charming touch. Now he's just copying Cross Comics. Oh.
Whoa. What is that supposed to mean?
His fighting words. That's what I think that's supposed to mean.
How do you, John?
Oh, my goodness. And it gets worse. John continues, and he says, you all these abominations make me want to go look at Eric Henderson's Squirrel Girl. Oh, no, that's
man, someone's got a bit of an ego ever since he's been on the Big Boys one. Maybe we shouldn't send people there anymore. They just come back turning into monsters.
They do. I mean, there's something about him. It just rubs off on him, I guess. And John just thinks you guys are lame, and I would have won. Yes. All right, thanks, John.
Cool for us now. I see how it is. We made you, John. We made you.
Just remember, you're not on here. Balin doesn't think you can do it again.
Oh, no. John is a great artist, and he's got a great sense of humor, too. He says, none of these Freddys are kissing Iceman. Fail. Oh, my goodness. Bethany's talking a little bit about Gary Shipman and wishing that his campaign would go bigger. Well, Bethany, I think it will. Gary Shipman started out with a 3,000 plus day, first day, and his last day, if you look at Indiegogo's, will be about the same. There's a lot of people on these crowdfunders who enjoy being in the last hours. It's a part of the fun of being doing a crowdfunder for them. So you can expect to have another at least 3,000 tacked on top of that. And I think over the next couple of weeks, he will have more. And of course, Gary will be on Mike's channel and Ethan's channel eventually here in the next couple of weeks, and that will boost him as well.
But Gary's a big fan of mine. He likes my art quite a bit.
He is. He said that to me personally, that the inspiration he gets from Booster and his hairy legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually had Gary Shipman on my channel one night.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Me too.
All these Mr. Me Too's in here. Hashtag Mr. Me Too.
Oh dear, is Gary going to be part of a Me Too controversy with all us streamers?
Oh goodness gracious! Which one of you is going to be the female? What am I doing? Booster's a female.
Show us on the Freddy doll. Just show us on the Freddy doll.
Nothing wrong with being a woman, Chester. That is
Gender is on the spectrum.
Well, you know, Booster, I actually do prefer the feminine sex, and I enjoy them quite a bit. I married one. I have had 2 children with them. So
what are you,
I
gay?
do appreciate the women.
Yeah. Right.
Poor guy.
Goodness gracious. So getting married to a woman and having kids is gay now. All right, I'm gonna write that down. Write that down. All right.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
guys.
gay. It's happy. What the word real used to be.
Yeah, and Pixel's right, guys. We're not going to put up the actual straw poll until we're completely done, and when we call the time, which is going to be in about 30 minutes, or a little over 30 minutes, we are going to show everybody's art so everyone sees it clearly, and then Pixel will drop the straw poll. So we'll do that then. Good Dog Press is on here, and he's saying kick manual. I don't know, Manny, why would you want to kick your cousin, man?
Manny, you're saying kick the wrong person. You want to kick Diller.
Kick Dylan. Well, Pixel holds the wrench, so he is in charge.
There is a minor rivalry between Dillard, John, and Manny. Good Dog and John Dillard.
It is good natured, of course.
Yeah, yes, of course. They're on my channel a lot, both of them. You know, on the weekends. Last week they were both on my show at night, my live drawing stream at night quite a bit. So I like to rib each other a little. We all like to rib each other a little.
Oh no, this is a great fun community, man. Absolutely. We almost had 2 ladies on the show tonight, and it's too bad that we couldn't get them on. That would have been kind of cool to have the female point of view, and of course they would probably intimidate poor Booster right off the place.
Yeah, what happened to New Nerd Wonder coming on?
We will leave that to the fates to understand. Although Booster knows the secret, he always knows the secret.
It's true. I know the secrets of the universe.
So
yes,
Booster, tell me.
Because...
And one of them isn't drawing, but okay.
Oh goodness. So Booster, tell me, you and Pope Fire are really good friends, and you guys are often talking about your marriage and your various children, which one of them is drawing with us. So how did that come about, man? Tell me, how did you and Pope Fire become this odd team?
The power couple of comic sketchy, man.
Oh, is that what it is? All right. I stand corrected.
I heard you cheated on you with Moon Knight.
Yeah, it happens. I don't know. I just went on Discord one day. She was on it, and we got along.
Oh, okay. Is that it?
That's about it.
Yeah. Well, she is certainly.
Well, make sure you don't show her your art, because then she
She loves
change
my
your
art.
mind.
She doesn't like it.
She
I'll be
absolutely
honest.
loves it. She's a big supporter of my art. She is always in the chat.
Every week she's like, no.
She pretends, she pretends to dislike it. She just sends, cute little messages in the chat saying things like, "Holy crap, what is that? Stop it! Kill yourself!"
Yeah,
it's how she flirts with me.
That's not what you told me.
Wow. You have a really good relationship there, man.
He's my stepdad.
It's beautiful. It's wonderful. She's the light of my life.
Well, you need to put that light in front of you when you're drawing, so you can see what exactly it is you've been doing this whole time.
Man.
Well, I don't need a light because I am using a computer screen. But thank you for the advice anyway.
Now, John Dillard is continuing to give his support. And he says, I am going to write in a vote for Manny and Sarah Palin. Thanks, John. Now, Captain Canada is coming in here. We got all these Canadians running all over the place. And he says, he's talking about Booster, I'm pretty sure. He wanted his pee-pee touches. Okay.
What?
Well, I mean, no denials here. That's isn't that what we do everything we do, is that not what we want in life? Is that just not everything we do? We exist for pee-pee touches. That is how we were birthed on this land.
I'll let you tell it.
And it is the end goal of everything we do.
Well, Booster, that's what a wife is for.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And other things. Don't want to upset anyone. I do love my wife very much. If she's watching this,
oh, you mean cooking, right? Cooking, cleaning, all those things. Yeah. Didn't you say that though on Discord though? That's what you were saying. Like she makes a great sandwich.
My wife?
You said?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, she makes an awesome sandwich. I make a better sandwich, but I'll eat hers. Yes. You trying to get me in trouble? Is that what you're doing?
I don't know. I mean, you said something about tolerating or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, the good thing is my wife is Japanese, and she's probably not watching this, so I'm safe. But I do notice that Good Dog Press, or Manny, one of the winners here on Fan Edition, has decided to join John Dillard in his inspiration. And he says, John, why are we torturing ourselves watching this? Thanks, Manny. Thanks, man. Lots of help, don't you think? You guys love the support you're getting from these past fan champs.
We'll see if we let them on again.
If it don't apply, let it fly. You're going to have to do a lot better than that to shake me.
What's up, man?
Let's see your full body you got here. I got the screen locked on you. I want everyone to just, immerse themselves in this this Freddy Krueger going on. Now,
yeah, I hope it's terrifying.
Well, I see you're trying to add burn victim to his face, but it just looks like more of your hair technique.
Oh, really? Thin lines and everything for it. What's going on here?
Oh, Booster. I think you're trying too hard. I think
What? I think I have plenty of detail. I've gone all out today.
You have, but I am curious at the very sharp edges to his face. Is this some kind of Klingon subrace or some kind of Star Trek creature?
It's a stylistic choice.
Okay, I see. Because you got those spiky points, and humans don't have those, Booster.
They do when they're scary, and Freddy Krueger's a scary man.
He is.
Oh, Freddy Krueger is a human.
Well, yeah, but he's a scary man with, spiky chins. Cheeks.
Booster.
My real father can do better than that. Hell, Pope Raven.
Oh, goodness. There we go. More of the Pope Wars. That's all we need. All right. Well, guys, you are coming up on about 20... What am I looking at? 24 minutes or 23 minutes are left for you. So we're getting down on the clock. So let's go take a quick look through here, guys, and see how they're doing. Of course, we see Booster's amazing work here, and we're very proud of him. Let's come over here to check out Alex again. And Alex is starting to put in some detail. Ooh, Alex, you only got about 20 minutes or so, man. You got to be able to get this done?
We'll see.
Now, you're working here. No, you're working here with digitally. Do you think it slows you down, working digitally, or does it actually help you go faster?
I will tell you, this is probably about like my fourth or fifth drawing on a graphics tablet. Like I never owned one before, so I'm still like.
You're going for Freddy Krueger as he appears in Sin City?
No, I'm going for Freddy as he appears in Better Than Yours.
Booster was trying to throw shade.
I told you.
I set myself up for that one.
This ain't what you want. I'm telling you.
For yourself.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. All right, dude. Well, definitely truck on here, man. We wanna see this get done. Yeah. All right, let's move over here to DaosX and see how he's doing. All right. Certainly get some detail. That's popping off the page there, Daos. Excellent. So how you feeling? How are you feeling about your chances, Daos?
I know I'm gonna win, guaranteed.
All right. Well, there you go.
I'll multiple times if I have to.
It's done. Maybe you should start bribing the chat now.
Yeah, let me bribe you guys.
Yeah, we do have 33 watching, so there are 33 people to bribe. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Some Popfire? Come on. I know Popfire's in the chat somewhere. Or was she?
Oh, goodness. He's cheating. He's cheating.
Yeah, basically.
All right, man. Well, coming up here in 20 minutes. So whatever you got left to do, get it done, man. Coming over here, Jordan. Now, Jordan, I see you look like you've finished your piece. It says the best one. Vote Jordan. Vote for me. Do you think that's going to help you?
If I kind of do this, maybe.
Oh, I see.
Vote for
You gotta
me.
make sure it's in the exact. Give it some animation. I get you. All right. All right. Let's move over here and let's take a look at Jiminy Cricket. Now, Jiminy's got some stuff going on over here. So, ooh, Jiminy, starting to put in some ink down. Boy, you got 20 minutes, though. 25 minutes. How do you think it's going to come?
I'm not sure. Just have to keep pumping away. See if we get finished.
Yeah, it looks good, though. There's absolute great work there. You really captured him. All right.
Oh, thanks.
No, you're welcome. All right, let's come over here and let's check out Model 3. Model 3 is still doing the stuff he always got that glove on there.
I'm not going to get to pose him much, but I got pretty far into it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think it's awesome, man. It's different, you know? Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's move down the line. Come over here to Paulis. Now, Paulis, you've been real quiet over here, but you definitely got some put some ink down. It looks really good.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of my voice, to be honest. So try not to speak.
We don't like the sound of it either.
Oh,
I think his voice is beautiful.
Yeah, I was being polite for you guys. You're welcome.
there you go.
Okay, and
Nothing.
Well,
That's
we
all.
do have to say that your hat is much more. You kind of got like a smaller fedora going on over here, unlike DaosX who has a very large fedora type hat.
Oh, well, overcompensating.
Oh,
That's what that is.
Fedora envy.
Yeah, fedora envy, absolutely. But I like it though; it's good face. It's definitely coming out, man. All right, let's go over to Cross and see what Cross has done. He's probably been done for 30 minutes. No, Cross.
Not quite.
All right, Cross. So what are you doing here with these motion lines, man?
I'm thinking he's like coming out of the Dreamverse or something like that, into the real world.
Okay, you've already signed it. 23 minutes early, and it is signed, folks. So Cross is very confident. All right.
No, I'm not, but I'm not sure what else to do.
All right, let me come over here to Jake. Now, Jake, you've been quietly sitting there and pushing on and doing your art, which is really starting to look really nice. So, how you feeling about today's show? This is the first time you had Jordan Quartered Fan Edition on your channel. How do you feel about it?
It's been good. Yeah, I'm glad that we're rotating it on everyone's channels because more people need to see it and see what we're doing. And I think it's cool that even the Pro Edition is talking about us and getting us on as guests and stuff. So it's really neat.
It is neat. It is, and it's really cool that they have every week the winner of this shows up on the next week's Pro version. I think that's very cool. I'm glad they did that. It not only makes a connection between it, but it also supports the community as a whole. Because in my opinion,
And they still can't stop talking about John winning either on it.
Well, John brought it. He brought it that day for sure. And honestly, Manny's was really good. He could have won that as well.
Yeah, for sure. He should have. He was robbed.
And we had the other fan champ was on and did really well as well. Let me try to see who that was real quick.
Dave.
Yeah, Geek Out Loud.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, his was really good too, and he was up in the higher parts of the voting as well. So that's really cool. So basically, what we're saying is every one of the fan artists that have won here have gone over to the pro channel and represented themselves very, very well. And they pretty much, other than last week, beaten John Malin all the time. So that is a good thing. All right, guys. Well, we are 20 minutes left. Let me jump back over here to chat and see how you guys are going.
Boy, that went by fast.
Yeah,
it does. It does. Manny over at Good Dog Press says that hat size so masculine. All right, so I'm assuming that is referring to the very large hat that DaosX has going on. And Joshua Hughes wants me to ask Jiminy Cricket a question. Are you ready for a question, Jiminy?
All Go ahead. Yeah.
Joshua says, do you know when NASA is going to dock you?
Never.
All right. I'm not sure why he's asking that question, but I'm assuming NASA must have doxed someone or doxed themselves.
No, NASA's always threatening to dox me.
Why?
Because I'm always telling people to kick them.
Why is that so fun to say, kick NASA, though?
I don't know. NASA is like the beloved mascot of Comicsgate. He represents everything that fans want to accomplish for themselves to finally make it into comics. And so he's an avatar for the rest of us.
Yeah, he is. And I have to say that his book has come out, and we've seen some reviews, and they are certainly mixed. But overall, for a very young man and his first attempt, I think he did a good job. And he also came in. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Have you gotten your copy?
I didn't back it, but a couple of the guys in Fanspeak have. So we actually talked about it, and we gave it a review as well.
Cool.
But yeah, no, it is cool. It's really nice to see all of these books coming out and all these people getting involved. And I know a bunch of you guys sitting here probably have plans as well. Nasser went on with Ethan, and of course, this is where he got his access. But he also took all of that ribbing, that hard ribbing he had for quite a while, and he took it really well. And good on him.
Yep.
Well, in a stroke of genius on his part, he said Cecil wasn't funny.
Right.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah. So, since I mentioned that, and we got, like I said, 18 minutes, guys, 18 minutes. Why don't you guys tell us what kind of plans do you have for Indiegogo? I know some of you must have some plans. Anybody?
I do, but I'll probably save on detailed info for later.
Okay.
I just know that it's gonna. I'm gonna try to get it out sometime next year.
Well, that's cool. Just keep in mind, you can always come over with us on Fanspeak and talk about it and chat, and share it with the fans, right?
I will definitely take you up on that.
Cool. Anybody else?
I'm working on getting my Canadian Shield #1 comic redone with John Dillard. And we're gonna
cross. No one cares about Canada.
Canadians care about Canada.
Okay. All right. All 1,000 of you.
But he is the first of many characters that I have. So, you guys, the Americans have their American pride. Well, I have my Canadian pride.
That's
good.
And of course, we're just joking with you. But Jake, I had you locked there for a little while. I'm gonna leave there for one more second, then drop it off or to rotate. But of course, as I'm asking that question, Jake has already been on Indiegogo and successfully funded.
Yep.
And going to be sending me a copy of soon, I'm hoping.
Yep. Yeah, on Friday I'll be shipping it out to you. So.
Very cool.
I've got my last wave, the more expensive shipped orders, and then I'm waiting on T-shirt orders too. So some people did get theirs today, though. I know. I believe Denali got his. So I look forward to hear what he said about it. So, but
we'll certainly talk about it.
This is only $5. It's still on Indiegogo. I'm trying to get it to at least 2,000 because once we hit 2,000, Gary Shipman was nice enough to do a Bull tribute piece for me. And we have 5 black and white prints of the bull that he drew live on my channel about a month ago. And that image will be featured on issue number 2's cover, but just as a nice little bonus for if we do get to 2,000, we'll do a drawing for 5 of those, and then I'll do a full color sketch as well.
Oh, that's cool. No, absolutely. I saw that come to life on between Gary's channel and your channel. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gary's real cool about doing those kind of things. I mean, and of course, Gary, a lot of people talk about the amazing artists we have in this community, which we do have a lot of amazing artists, not only pro, but look what we got right in front of us right now. But Gary Shipman is a quiet guy, but he is certainly one of the best artists in the community. Easy. Gary is an incredible talent. Yeah. All right. Well, let me drop this off of you, Jake, and let it flow around. That question is still up, guys. And by the way, you have 15 minutes left. Anybody? How about you, Jiminy? You planning on doing some kind of Indiegogo project?
Not right now. I know that Nasser wants me to draw one of his books, but I don't have time right now because of freelance work. But at some point, I would like to. So as soon as I have enough time to get a book done, I'd love to work with Nasser. So
you would work with Nasser even with the reviews coming in.
Sure. No, he seems very enthusiastic, and I like him. So
yeah, no, I like him too. But cool. All right, we'll see how that goes.
I haven't seen the reviews. I haven't got my book yet, so
I see. Yeah, no, don't let me discourage you at all. And of course, Nasser has some access to, which would certainly help. And your art is excellent, so there's definitely something you could do with that.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Real quick, Chester, I want to acknowledge I have a regular on the channel. He joined the live chat, Pewdie Jr. He just wants me to know that he's here. So thank you so much for showing up and watching the stream.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of background racket. I don't know, someone is moving pens around or something. Probably doing that just so that the camera will lock on them. So thank you very much for that. Yeah. But no, Jake, you can jump in anytime you want, man. I'm just trying to give you opportunity to draw, and I'm trying to make sure there's no dead air. That's all I'm doing. And I'm coming up on 4 hours of straight speaking. So.
Oh man.
Ouch.
Yes.
But we appreciate the work you do for the community for sure, Chester.
Chester, what do you do for a living?
Me? I have a couple of companies. I own a private school here in Japan.
Okay, cool.
And I also own a production company.
Mm-hmm. So you used to speaking a lot?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You used to public speaking a lot?
Every day.
Okay.
And I'm a musician, which is what the production company is for. And I'm on stage at least 2 or 3 times a month. So I'm quite used to being in front of people and talking. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Very cool.
Yeah. Of course, I'm usually speaking in Japanese. That's actually one of the cool things for me to be involved in this community. I actually get to speak English again. Boy, it's been so long.
That's great. Very cool.
Yeah. Well, I like it over here. I've been living here I've been in Asia 23 years, and I've been living here specifically for 17. And it's a beautiful place, peaceful, fine.
Wow. Now, when you learned Japanese, did you just learn it speaking to people, or?
Mike. No, I just sat down. I'm actually, I mean, I've been a musician since I was a little kid. And actually, my music was what allowed me to go to Brown University because I had scholarship and stuff. But so what I did was I double majored in music theory because that's how I got there. But in anthropology, which is my real passion. And I specialized in ancient Mesopotamian and ancient world languages. So I actually read and write about a dozen languages, and I have licenses and everything.
Oh my God. I'm still in trouble with English.
Yeah, so Japanese was pretty easy, to be honest with you. But
fantastic.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. But
trouble with English? Are you Canadian or what?
No, I'm an American, man. Can't you
No,
tell?
I'm
New
talking
York
about
area.
I'm talking about the guy who was saying he has trouble with English.
Well, the Canadians do. Yeah, that's true.
What about us Canadians?
Bad things.
Nothing,
Bad
eh?
things, Cross. Bad things. Yeah. But no, so
Yeah.
it took me about 3 weeks, I guess, to learn Japanese.
What?
Wow.
3 weeks?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Man.
It took me
gosh.
maybe a couple more months to learn to read and write properly. But the problem with Japanese is there's three written languages here, so I had to learn 3 written languages in order to read Japanese
Oh,
properly.
you can piss off, Chester.
Man.
That's crazy.
You're killing me, man.
Well, yeah, but guys, it is my specialty, right? It is
I
what
understand.
I do. Yeah.
Still, but 3 weeks to learn a language? That's like superhuman.
Yeah, but you already had experience with other languages, right?
That's right. Yeah, I already
your
spoke
mind
I
was
spoke
already-
Chinese
yeah.
already.
Yeah, see, his mind was already mapped to do that.
Yeah, I lived
Yeah.
in China before, and I already speak Chinese, and I could do Chinese writing as well. I just had to learn the Japanese stuff. So yeah, that translated pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, and once you learn those kind of core languages, like the the Neo-European languages, some of the old Mesopotamian languages and stuff, those are the root of all language. So I kind of already have the root of any language. So once again, I know it sounds impressive, but you got to understand it's my specialty, and I've been doing it my whole life. So it's not as impressive as you think.
It's pretty impressive.
It's impressive to everybody but you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
And anybody else in your community of who can do stuff like that.
It's pretty cool. That's like Doc Savage level impressiveness.
Oh, no, don't make
boy.
me blush now. I love Doc Savage. There you go. But no, actually, my professor, university, he spoke over 100 languages, reading and writing as well. Yeah.
Man.
So I'm not that impressive. I got 12 licenses, and I got 3 more I'm working on.
Can't
So
even bloody name 100 languages.
yeah.
How do you keep everything straight with knowing 100?
I know,
Most of the languages I do are reading and writing, like Sumerian, Hittite, Syrian. These kind of languages. They're not really spoken anymore. No one really knows what they sound like. Really, it's all reading and writing. Really, it's cuneiform.
If one of your languages isn't Klingon, you should be kicked out of the fan community.
Okay, I will lie and say it is.
Okay, good. You may stay.
Thank you very much. But enough on me. We are here for you guys, and you have 7 minutes, by the way. 7 minutes left, guys.
I was trying to distract him.
Adrian wants me to speak Mesopotamian. Yeah, Mesopotamian is not a spoken language, Adrian. It's been dead for thousands of years.
Well, I would gladly take an opportunity to talk about my project if you don't mind.
Please.
I'm been talks right now with a number of the independent or the indie creators, and my project is going to be to fund some high-end 3D printers and start putting all these characters into action figures.
Wow.
And figurines and collectibles. So we're going to be announcing it soon. And right now I have a Patreon open. That's the only thing that's going. It's Model 316 at Patreon if you want to get on board. There's going to be incentives specific to the Patreon, and then there's going to be Comicsgate items on the probably an Indiegogo.
And how much does this stuff cost?
The printers are expensive.
No, I mean the action figures for printing them up, getting them done and printing them up.
It's all going to depend on the subject and how big they are. If it's a 3 3/4, or if it's 6-inch, or.
Oh, that's cool. And Pixel is over there with the wrench, interacting with the chat. So maybe Pixel can grab your YouTube or your page and put that up there to advertise it for you. Is that a YouTube or a Facebook, or where can Pixel go search for that?
On Twitter, it's Model 316, and it's a pinned topic. And then the Patreon is Model 316.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Pixel, if you could help out and drop that down, please. Thank you very much. Actually, it's interesting you mentioned that kind of thing because I do a lot with board games, and of course, I love the board games with miniatures and stuff.
Yeah, it would be very useful for that too. I just started talking to the Quartering, and I've talked to some other game people that want to develop games. The incentive that I'm going to do on my Patreon is going to be is a game, and there's some information on there. I started making 6-inch trebuchets.
Oh, cool. Well, hey, you know, there's a couple people over here that do that as well, me included. I do a lot of game design and stuff with board games as well as role-playing stuff. And, of course, Pixel is into that as well. He's actually done some projects. So, you know, feel free to can you talk to us about it. And, yeah, we'd certainly be happy to get involved, I'm sure.
Yeah, add me on Twitter. It's Model316 on Twitter.
All right, I will do that.
If we're not already, we may already be following.
I think so, but I'll check it. But yeah, that's definitely cool. And it's also another thing, and Mike has mentioned this a lot as well, Mike Miller, expanding this community beyond just comics, going into board games and video games and stuff like that. I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's stuff that I've thought of for years for my comics, at least the video games.
And you are the VPN or Model 3 or Model 3 Delivery, Model 3S, Model 3 VIN? Which one?
It should be Model 316. 316.
Okay. There you go. And I am following you now, sir.
Excellent.
So as Booster says, you better follow me back.
Oh, I will. I'll follow it.
Once.
Yeah, we're really kind of building up our network right now and talking to different creators. There's a number of some of the bigger creators that are interested in hopping on board, and so we're looking at what incentives we can do that works for everybody.
That is cool, man. That is very cool. But yeah, definitely chat with me about it, man. I have a lot of board game ideas and things. I would certainly love to get involved with that and help out. That sounds fun.
Great. Well, I appreciate being on tonight. It was a good challenge.
Yeah,
it was, and you got something really cool there too. And of course, you guys have 3 minutes. You realize that, right? 3 minutes.
3 minutes, no.
3 minutes. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get done.
Dude, you've been done for an hour. What are you talking about?
I'm just joking. Not quite an hour, but...
Well, I'm going to leave you guys over there to have your 3 minutes, and I'm going to come over here, talk with the chat a little bit, and I'll come back and look at everybody's thing. So Primarch Sanguinea says to you, Jake, can you set up an Indiegogo for indie games? Assume so.
Yeah, you can set one up for anything, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I think so. John Dillard says that he makes 28mm game train. Cool. That's very nice. Why did you choose 28mm, John, instead of going with the heroic size of 32? It's interesting. Adrian Tempest says, but what about Zachariah Sitchin? Oh, he's still on the language thing. What about Zachariah Sitchin and the Lost Sumerian Tablets? Now, Zachariah Sitchin is an actual scholar, and he did some great translations. There's slight disagreement with some of his translations, but I think in general he did an amazing job. I've read his books, and I think they're fun. One of the things I like about Zachariah is he put forward the translations and then let you make your own decision. So yeah, I like Zachariah, and his books are very interesting, for sure. Coming down here. Joshua Hughes wants me to add Pope Raven to the poll, or are you biased? Well, I am very biased, Joshua. There will be no Pope Raven on the poll whatsoever. That is the final decision.
Keep her off the
poll.
poll.
My real dad.
Yeah.
Not my Pope.
Not your Pope, yes. Well, there's so many popes now that I don't know exactly who started it. I'm pretty sure Pope Fire did.
It was, in fact, Pope Fire.
It wasn't bad. And Tank Ferret, of course...
Go ahead.
No, thank you. I'm going ahead. All right. So Tank Ferret says, vote Nixon. Thanks, Tank Ferret. Adrian
the only Pope Fire that I'd vote for maybe is Pope Rogue. But I'm not voting for Rogue.
Gracious. Now who's biased, Cross?
No, it's bias.
It's funny.
Hey, why would I be biased about Pope Rogue? Just because he's my friend's son?
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
Was Pope Rogue officially being doxxed?
I guess so. Okay, so we're gonna have to dig in and figure out what that is. Adrian does say yes, very interesting books indeed. Yes, they are, and it would be cool to have a conversation about them. But this is not the place or time, seeing as we are about to have a countdown to end this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down, gentlemen. Pencils down. All right, guys. Now this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go here and I'm going to look at each piece of work. We're not going to take a lot of time. We've been chatting with these guys all along. We're just going to look at their art. And when I'm done, Pixel Trader is going to drop a straw poll. Now, when this straw poll goes down, there's 39 of us here. Don't worry about it. You don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to join anything. All you can do is click on the link in the chat, and it will take you to the page, and you can vote. It's that simple. There's no extra involvement. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the art that the guys have done today, and then we'll get to our vote. This is going to be cool. All right, now I'm going to start over here in the end, and I'll work our way down to Jake. So let's start here with Alex. So, Alex, well, sir, you actually started
to finish.
Yes, you did. I'm impressed. I didn't think you were going to get that far, but you did.
No, I didn't either. So I just started to just whip it out as fast as I could.
As fast as I could just to finish. You shouldn't say words like whip it out. Booster gets way too excited.
Yeah.
Too late.
I know this.
But I like it. It looks good. I'm really happy you were able to get a lot of that done, dude. It is absolutely a cool piece, and it's a very different piece too, which is interesting. All right. Well, let's move down the road, and we're going to go over here to our very own Booster, who went for a very ambitious thing today, and he says prepare for a scare. And he didn't get his pants done, but that's all right. We won't disqualify you.
Yeah, I was going for something extra spooky today, and I wasn't prepared to do so much detail, so you can see some of my blue lines are still here.
Thank you. We can see that. We can see that. You do realize there is a thing called layers, and you could...
paint doesn't work in layers, so I couldn't get rid of all the blue lines in one go, I'm afraid.
I guess you have to listen to these guys. You're going to have to upgrade. You're going to have to upgrade. Never. All right. I do have to say he's very hairy. I don't remember him being hairy.
No,
anyway,
this isn't hair at all. This is this is just little details, you know. This is just my little
moving on, Booster. All right.
I think I won. I mean,
think you won?
Yeah, I mean, nothing against like Booster or anything, but I think I beat Booster.
Well, it's possible. Remember, Booster does have a following, though. All right, let's move on down the road here. We got
always will know who to vote for.
True, and we have Jordan. Jordan's been done for a while too, and he says the best one. Vote Jordan. Vote for me. Yes.
No, don't vote for me now. A vote for Booster is a vote for Pope Raven.
Oh, goodness gracious.
What?
All right. The Pope Wars continue. Let's go over. Not my fault. Let's go over here. Jiminy Cricket. Now, Jiminy, you got a lot of that ink in. You must be happy with that. You didn't get to finish it, but it looks really good. Do me a favor and raise that up, please. We can't see. So there you go. There you go. Very, very nice. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. A little bit more. No, not towards you. A little up away from you, actually. There you go. Oh, there it is. Boom. That's perfect. Yeah, that is a great piece, man. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, I tried to do a mashup of Freddy Krueger and Doctor Who.
Okay, I see. Oh, bring it up a little bit then so people can see your scarf. Go ahead. No, not up toward you, forward. Yeah, okay. There it is. Tom Baker. Yes, I get it. All right, excellent. Moving on, we have over here, and we have Model 3. Now, Model 3 was saying he didn't want to be in the vote, but I don't agree. I think you should definitely put him in the vote. I think this is great. And looks nice. I love how we have burn going on in the ears, and a lot of detail you got in that 2 hours, man. Really cool. All right.
I got a little bit farther than I thought I would.
Oh, great. Wow.
Yeah, it's really
just a little farther. Just a little farther, you'll be in the trash. Just a little farther.
Oh, man.
All right.
Them fighting words right there.
Let's go. They are fighting words. Go over here to Cross Comics and let's take a look what he's got. Well, that is very, very disturbing, and it's very, very close, Cross. All right, back it up. All right, there you go. We have buff basketball player Freddy. Sweet.
Yeah.
And he's coming out of the dream zone. He's phasing out. Excellent. All right. And let's, of course, let's over here and end before we get our vote with our very own host, Jake. And Jake, you're fortunate your camera is not loving you, but we can see it with your inks and stuff. It does pop it. And it's a really it's a good piece, man. I like it.
Thank you. And two, real quick, I want to mention tomorrow we're doing our 500 subscriber live stream. I have a video where we're doing a contest where all you have to do is comment on the video and be subscribed to the channel, and you're entered to win a signed Clayton Crane Punisher poster, as well as a copy of the Bull #1. So check out that video after this, and leave a comment, subscribe, and enter in for the drawing for tomorrow.
Awesome, man. I love the contest. We're working on doing some contests as well. That's really cool. All right, man. Well, now we're going to turn it over to you guys in the chat. There's 39 of you watching, and thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. This is a fun show doing the art challenges here. So we're going to have Pixel, who is all ready, and Pixel is going to drop it in the chat for us. He's going to drop that straw poll. So you ready, Pixel? Okay, he's doing his communication about sending art and stuff like that. But I think everything looks good. We were able to see everything very clearly. I don't think we need to have anything. Paulis's phone died. Oh, I see. Okay, I will drop over to Discord, and I see what you're saying. All right, I'll do that. Hold on a second, guys. Let me get this real quick as I can, and because his phone died on him. That's kind of the problem. I'm using phones to do all this kind of stuff, you know. But I'm going to go grab it, and I'm going to share it on my screen so that you guys can see Paulis's work. All right. And I'm assuming this is in the drawing quartered. And all right. I'm trying to find it here, Pixel. All right. I don't see it, Pixel. Maybe you can drop it in my Facebook or something for me. Yeah, I don't see it offhand. Yeah, Pixel, if you could take that and drop that in my Facebook, please, so we can get it up here and move along. Please, sir. All right, let me go over here and check this.
They're trying to get it posted, so not sure whether you're saying it to the chat or to us.
Oh, no, he's talking to me as well.
Yeah,
right.
That's right. I just threw mine into your messenger too, Facebook Messenger.
You did. Oh yes, I see that. Oh yeah, I can show that up a little bit better.
Okay.
All right, it's not. All right. Maybe download this. Sorry about this, everyone. We're trying to get it up, and let me jump over here.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. That's all right. We'll work it out. Let me go ahead and show this so we can see Jake's a little bit clearer. And is it showing? Hold on a second. All right. Sorry for the dead air, guys. Trying to. So I guess I got to do it like that. All right. So I'll share this, which is going to be creepy for a second. And then let me move over here. And this is Jake's art. We can see it a little bit clearer. Let me try to pop that up. Can you guys see that a little better? No, it doesn't seem so. Okay, but we can see it a lot crisper here, though, Jake. We can see it a lot crisper. And let me try to go over here and see. I need to drop this off real quick.
You're not competing, John.
And it's being creepy again. That's unfortunate when it drops over like that. And let me see if I can find real quick Paulis's.
Whoa, baby.
He's trying to get it to us. Yeah, but that's too bad. But unfortunately, we really need to move this along. So executive decision, I guess. Jake, do you want to go ahead and just drop the poll, or we want to wait to see if Paulis can get us something?
Is he like on the cusp of it, or is it like?
I don't know. Pixel said he's trying to, but I don't see any updates that tell me. Yeah, he says we should just move on.
Okay, all right, let's move on then.
Okay. All right. So
Sorry,
Pixel. No, that's no problem. His name is going to be in there. You guys certainly have seen his art all along. So if you want to vote for him, please feel free to. So Pixel, yeah, go ahead. We're going to move on. Jake has made that decision, and we are going to drop that poll. So let me go in here and so go ahead and do that, Pixel. All right. All right. So sorry for that, a little bit of confusion there, guys. But we are definitely going to get this worked out. It's too bad about Paulis, but Pixel Trader has dropped the straw poll. So guys, just go over there and just hit that link and it'll take you over to the poll and you can vote easy. So we got Booster, Thinner Boy, Alex, I like trench coaches, Model, the more D, the better 3. Daos, real artists never clean their desks, right? X. I don't know where I am, Jordan. Cross containmented comics. Jake, the contaminated comics, yes. Jake, the Dream Warrior Campbell, and Paulis, silent but deadly. He had a really nice piece too. And Jiminy, Doctor Who dies first, Cricket. All right, guys. So put your votes in, and we will see who wins. I'm voting now. And it brings us down a result. We got 12 votes in already. That's nice. All right. Got 14 votes in. All right, guys, get over there and vote. And Pixel is dropping that, guys. All you have to do is click on it. It's easy to do. It doesn't take any kind of signing up or anything extra. You just go ahead and hit that link and vote for us. Vote for us. And it's on the clock, by the way. 5 minutes on the clock. All right. Well, Jake, you've had your first drawn and quartered today.
Yeah. I think it went well. Hopefully, we'll just get better at figuring it out as we go along. This has only been my second hangout I've ever done. Gary was my first, so this is the first big one with this many people we've had on it. So, yeah, it's really neat. I'm glad I was able to facilitate for you all today.
Well, you actually worked this out on a tablet or phone or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I was about half and half. I'm using the Pro Surface is my device that I do the hangouts on. But I usually, when I'm doing my own stuff, I typically just go off my phone. But there's little nuances to it where for this, I have to go specifically onto the Pro Surface instead. So.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, I'll have to talk to you about that because I'm buying a Surface Pro here very shortly.
Nice.
And we have 18 votes, guys. Go ahead and get in there and vote. Give us your opinion. And just so you guys know, Jiminy is in the lead with Jake following up. Booster actually is sitting in third place. It's shocking.
That is shocking.
My Booster boys come through. What can I tell you?
All two of them.
Absolutely. Both of my fans are always with me.
I mean, he's had some pretty good showings in the previous weeks for votes, though.
He has. Well, he has a following. He's got support. That's for sure. Well, and actually, Jake, one of the things we did today, because I was able to increase my my internet speed here, I started using Streamlabs for my lives. Now I can do intros and I can do lower thirds and I can do all kind of little cool things. It's really nice and it worked very well today. So we're excited about what we can do with that. You might want to think about using Streamlabs.
Yeah. Sounds like a definite possibility. Is it like a program you just find online, or like what is it exactly?
Yeah, no, you just check for Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs OBS. We're on the clock. We have 3 minutes left to vote, guys. 3 minutes left to vote, and we have a total of 21 votes. So we're getting up toward there. But yeah, Streamlabs OBS. You can find it online, and it's a easy download, free to use, and I love it. I think it's great.
Nice.
Now, Pixel, you're dropping. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just telling everybody to vote for me while they're at it.
Oh yes,
while they're
please.
looking up Streamlabs.
Go right ahead, guys. Go right ahead.
Vote Cross Comics. Vote Cross Comics.
Is the Streamlabs the one that's set up for tipping? Like it has its own system?
Yes,
okay.
That's right.
When I talk though, I don't see my drawing come up. So is that?
Unfortunately, we see it.
Oh, but okay, but I don't see it. Okay.
Yeah, no, we see it just fine. I gotta
look at all that nonsense going on over there. Okay.
Now, Pixel Trader did drop a link to try to show Paulis' stuff, but the link's broken, Pixel. Anyway, guys, we got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left on the vote. Let's see how many votes we got. We have 21 votes in. So that's about half of the people that are watching. So guys, get over there in the chat, hit that straw poll link, and vote, please. It's really simple. It's really easy. You don't have to sign up for nothing. It's completely safe and free, guys.
Don't make us money. Vote.
All right.
I swear, every week.
All your dreams.
Stop that, man. That's not fun.
Yeah. Now, Paulis is over here in the chat, and he says, thanks for having me, guys. Have me on, guys. I'll try to use a better setup next time. Please do. You had a really good piece, Paulis. It's too bad I can't get it. We're trying to get a hold of it, but I can't. I don't have access to it anywhere. I'm looking all over, and that link is broken. So, unfortunately. All right, guys. The polls are about to close, so if you want to get in there, you got to get in there.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on. It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for showing your stuff.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, here we go. Closing the polls in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, that's it. The polls are shut. I'm doing the refresh, and this is what we're going with. All right. So we have 22 total votes, and let's go ahead and we'll start from bottom to top. Down to the bottom, unfortunately, with 0 votes, we have Daos. Real artists never clean their desks, right? So, yeah, no, Daos, there's a nice piece there, but we only got about half the people voting. So we really want to try to improve that. I think people are a little intimidated from clicking that link, and they're maybe worried about it.
Didn't vote for me. That's how it is.
That's how it is. So you're actually 20 votes up.
People hate votes.
The other problem too is some people are on things that they can't vote with too.
Maybe
like
that's possible.
They're watching like with a Roku or whatever on the
That's right.
TVs, and they can't
Oh,
vote.
Roku. You said a raccoon.
No, well, Sierra Whiskey was here earlier. But anyway, moving up, second from the bottom, we have cross-contaminated comics with a single vote. Okay. And then tied, we have actually 3 of you tied for the second from the bottom with 1 vote each. We have I Don't Know Where I Am, Jordan. And
Well done.
Alex, I Like Trench Coats. Both you guys got votes. So excellent. Now moving up into the 2-vote territory, we have Paulis, Silent but Deadly. And yes, it was actually a good piece. And we have Model, The More D, The Better, 3, with 2 votes as well for his 3-dimensional CG thing, which is very cool. And now we're coming into the top 3, guys. So the bronze medalist, and drum roll, please, Booster. Jake, the Dream Warrior Campbell, perfectly named. 3rd place there. Very nice. And then coming into 2nd place, more drum rolls, please. All right, we have Booster, Thinner Boy.
Booster.
Hashtag Booster.
Silver medal. This is rigged.
My people.
Rigged.
More people.
Booster.
Spread the chatter.
All right. And then, of course, first place, and deservedly so, we have, drum rolls, Jiminy, Doctor Who Dies First, Cricket. Well,
Yeah.
sir, you are the winner.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thundercats next week, I think.
Thundercats next week. Oh, really? That's cool.
Draws Schnarf.
All right. Well, I'm showing your art here, Jiminy. I've locked it on you, so you can go ahead and just show that to everybody. Yeah, no, it's a really nice piece you had there today, sir. Looks great. You got a lot done, and you're going to the big show. How do you feel about that? You got to be sitting up there drawing with Mike Miller, dude.
I'll be very excited, and I'll be more excited to beat John Malin and make him cry like Mike F. Miller. Next week it'll be John Malin crying, not Mike.
There you go. Well, yeah, dude, because you've known Mike a long time. You've been on his channel and supporting him for a long time, right?
Yeah, actually, I've kind of known him since the '90s because I used to talk with him in chats back on AOS years ago. So, but yeah, he's a cool guy and he's a great artist. So now I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for all joining us here today. Great art all around, guys. Thanks for contributing and showing it. Thank you, all of you in the chat, for coming and joining us and voting and watching this great show. I think it's wonderful. And, of course, Jiminy's going to go to the big show next week, so go over there and support him on Mike's channel when they do it. And as far from me, I really love doing this. This is my favorite thing we do in the community, to be honest with you. I love emceeing this, and I've had a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it over to your host. So Jake, sir, why don't you go ahead and take it away and close the show out, sir?
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone who showed up, both those or everyone who participated, as well as everyone who showed up to watch. I'm glad I was able to do this on my channel. I look forward to more of these opportunities. And don't forget to subscribe to these other guys' channels and follow them and whatever they're doing. This is all about supporting each other. That's the beauty of the Comicsgate community. So don't forget, tomorrow, come on that live stream and watch the subscriber video. It should be a couple below this. I think I even have a link to it in the description. Watch that video, comment on it. You got to be a U.S. resident as well, but comment on that to be entered in. And tomorrow we're going to do that giveaway. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next Wednesday. And have a good night. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Later.
Bye.
Night.
Have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Dude, stop it, man. I'm going.